Hey everybody, we'll be starting in just a little bit. Get yourself something to drink as we get into episode 3 in Death We Trust. We're going to be doing a couple different things tonight. We have a full cast like normal. We've been having tech problems the last couple of weeks, so I did some overhauling, which means that I had to learn a new program in 2.5 hours. Yep, everything's going to be fine. No, it'll be all right, I swear. But anyway, we're going to be kicking this off here in just a couple of minutes. Streamloot cards are up and running. We are low on a lot of stuff. We are going to need initiative cards for tonight, because I have a feeling some combat might be on its way in. On top of that, we have a split party right now. We have 2 people up on the Angler's Lyre with Ajax, who's not been on screen too much yet. And of course, the rest of them deep down into the tides on an old funeral vessel from the pre-sundering. Currently talking to not 1, not 2, but 3 spirits that have died on the ship. They're trying to put it to rest and salvage what they can from here. It's not looking good, though. Tides are rolling in, and I need the audience to give me a D6 for the start of a show. On a 1, the tides will roll in before the end of the stretch, making the power level 2 in this area, which means the lights that they carry, besides the bathysphere, will not be allowed to push the tides away. How dare you say that you are not going to roll dice? How dare you? For the rest of the night, Star Drew is rolling all of the dice. That is how this is going to work.
I can see by your confused expression that you do not fully comprehend the danger you are in. Perhaps you thought to enter here and find some amusement. But you picked a poor night to come visiting, my friends. It was a night just like this that it happened. The man who lived here went stark, raving mad. They say he dispatched the entire family. Sometimes you still hear the faint
All right, everybody, it's time. Let's get the show on the road. Keep playing them Streamloot cards. I'm feeling they're going to need it. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Ethauntia Superstitions Wanted. I guess this is technically season 4? That's what it feels like to me. I am the Soul Keeper for the show. If you've never been here before, this is based on the Dragonbane system, and we left our players off in a really split shitty situation. I mean, I guess for the first time in the history of Ethauntia, being in the tides might actually be safer than being above them on a ship, as they are dealing with a ghost that has come back for their body with a vengeance, set to be, I would say, slightly angry. Not only was he shot and killed trying to claim his bounty of Mags, our lovely captain, but also, Jinzo's wearing his coat, and he's not happy about it. It is a prized possession of his. I rolled randomly for the item that was his prized possession, and randomly, somebody is wearing it. Yeah. I was either going to be the gun or the coat, and the coat means more to him. So, shit's about to get wild here. Let's get the crew on. Let's get some bats up. Let's go to 3. And I think it's this one. Nope, that's Davina. That's Todd. Let's try this one more time. There we go. There they are. Well, you guys, Adam, let's make sure your audio's coming through. We are good.
Audio.
Yeah.
Audio.
So you two are in the captain's quarters. You have been playing Card Bucket for the last 6 shifts, I think, right? Something stupid like that.
I went downstairs, couldn't talk to
Favorite
kids.
game, Allie? Is that what you said it's your favorite game?
Hyper-focused.
It's Mag's favorite game, Card Bucket. A body is an assault circle that was set up by Davina. I made my role as the spirit and broke through the assault circle. Tried to grab a hold of Jinzo and stop his heart. Now, if I'm correct, you made your roll though. I didn't get you, right?
Oh, you did damage to me, but you didn't get.
I didn't get you. I didn't get to stop your heart. Okay.
Nope.
So, guess what? I would love to say that this would be one of those things where you could use a stratagem and have a conversation, but it's not. So I'm gonna bring up our map because we are using a little bit of something new today. Ooh, wrong one. Where's our 3 cam one here? Let me go back here. I think we have a 3 cam. Let's use this one. So we are currently on the Angler's Lyre, up in the captain's area. The body is still in the salt circle, but he is reanimated as a spirit. We're going to go to cards, but we're going to use the Streamloot ones because I see a bunch of people have played initiative cards. So we're going to take them in the order from first played through. So I'm going to scroll all the way down to the Ethauntia initiative cards that were played today. I like to use the ones from today up first. We're going to go down like we always do. So Allie, Mags is getting a 5.
Okay, not the worst, not the best.
Nope. Jinzo, you are getting that was from Star Drew. Jinzo, you are getting a 7.
Damn it! Please be lower than me.
And then, like last time, I won't use your cards for the monsters. I will draw from what is left afterwards. I, if I'm not mistaken, have 2 ferocity. I do have 2 ferocity.
8 and a 9.
That's not going to happen. Good shuffle. And these are the 2. 4 and 2. So I go.
Those are not what I said, Frank.
Times before you all. And then I'm just going to draw a card for the party below for what's going on. Not that they're in combat, just so we can switch scenes between. And they're end of the round, so that works pretty well. Boy, this is not how you wanted things to go.
All right, opening up. Dragonbane.
I feel bad for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna bring.
I hate you.
I know. But I don't feel anything about it. So I'm just going to use, I'll just use this token form for now. Put him up here with you all. As he manifests behind you. She was probably, I'm assuming, sitting on her bed playing or something along those lines. I do need the audience to roll me 2d20. We are going to be taking a Bane on this to see if Ajax hears what's going on. And if so, I will draw cards for him on the ship. We haven't really met Ajax yet. But I will start with my 2. I feel like it went well. I'm just going to roll a d6 here for my option. Oh, hey, I can do it in here, actually, for the audience. Might be able to see it if I do it right. Hold on. Let's just roll a d6 in here. Let's just see what it does. Where's my d6?
He rolls a 1, he gives up his other turn. I like that idea.
No. Where is d6? Thought I could just roll, but apparently you can't. Am I doing that wrong? Where's my roll button? Let me clear the table. There we go. A 1. Ghost strike. The ghost lunges at the player, which is you, within 10 meters and strikes with great force. The victim is knocked back 2d6 meters, suffers the same amount of bludgeoning damage, and lands prone. Or you could use your action to try to evade.
I'm going to try to evade.
Okay. If you don't, I will be doing 5 points of damage. You will get your armor.
Ooh. Okay.
It's just versus your roll. You are wearing my gear, so remember you are at a Bane because he is enforcing a Bane on you out of anger and hate.
Angry at me. Got it. Take the highest roll. Oh, well, that is a 2 and a 19.
So,
that's not good.
No?
Nope.
So 5 points damage, you get your armor. I throw you to the bedside next to your captain. You gave up your 7. That takes me to 4. I'm going to roll another d6 to do my second action.
You see as Jinzo goes back,
Same
his head
thing.
slams up against the wall, and he's out.
Oh, you're conscious?
Yeah.
When I slam against the wall, it flickers in this like red and sickly yellow and reappears, both hands out, throwing mags up against the wall. Are you going to use your 5 to try to dodge, or are you going to take it?
I am looking at my HP. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna
take it.
Yeah, because we had a full rest. So.
Yeah, you guys did get a full rest. He just got hit last time. So 6, 7, 8 points of damage. Slams you against the wall.
Son of a bitch. That was a bad idea then.
You get your
Sorry,
armor.
go on.
You get your armor. That is my actions, and that would now go to you. What would you like to do? You got a card deck in your hand, probably a pistol laying near you. He threw you against the wall behind the bed. Jinzo is laying down, bludgeoned.
You don't do that to my crew.
I mean, I've done it twice now, actually.
Are always strapped to me. Look.
Captain's out my back.
It's symbolic.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him. Yeah.
All right.
We are gonna go ahead and quick draw to shoot with a boon.
Okay.
Shoot a boonie.
Okay.
We've got
Now
with
we
a
do
boon,
we have special attack if you would like to gain another boon on the roll.
I would love to. Let's do it,
Okay.
please.
So that is from Stardrew. That's a green card.
Okay. Okay, come on. Come on. Okay, that is an 8 under 13.
All right, that's a hit. And you do have a magical weapon right now because you took it from me.
Exactly.
And he would whisper in
handed it to
Hollow. Do you speak Hollow?
No, I don't.
Okay, you don't know what he's saying. He's definitely swearing at you, and he is saying your name, but that's all you're making out of it.
Okay.
We should learn some hollow if we survive.
Absolutely. That sounds like a great
Me and
idea.
Todd.
Yeah. That is
right.
going to be 4 points of damage.
Would you like to blow a blue card to add a d6?
You know I do.
Okay, that's Nessie. Would you like? We do have a purple reliquary, or if you want to get spicy, we do have a crit card from Serving Hands.
Do it. Let's go with that crit card.
All right. So roll your damage twice.
Alrighty, we've got
Just your the crit is just the weapon damage, so you know, not your extra bonus die.
right now,
Okay.
which I was not rolling. Thank you for reminding me to do that.
D6.
Buttes. Okay, cool. So I got a 6 on the D6 there, by the way. So that is
good.
going to be a grand total of 7, 10, 13, 19 points of damage.
19.
I like that better. I like that better than the first option.
And
Yeah.
you have a magical
Yeah.
weapon. I think I only absorbed like 2 or nothing. I absorbed nothing. 19 points. It rips a hole through me, like flickers and shifts a couple of inches off the other side, missing the one arm that he has, glaring at your gun and at the coat. But that'll take us downstairs to the rest of the people, much safer right now than you are. So, let me see if I can get everybody here on. Need one more. Boop, and then we'll go to our 4cam. Oh, wait. Where's Blake? Blake, come to us. There he is. So down on the vessel below, on the lower levels, I will shift this over to where we are here. Right now, 3 of you are here, and then you're like right outside of the door, Grigori. But the big map here is the ship. So you're kind of like out there with the 2 other spirits. See it over there on the right-hand side here? Boop. Yes. That is where you are. And the door goes in here. Yep, right there. You got it. So I'm going to zoom in on the captain's quarters. We're just going to go at 9 here. Inside this room, to kind of repaint the picture, there is a skeletal body that Kaysen pointed out that it doesn't seem to have any like meat to it at all. 0 meat. Like, why? There are pikes swimming around the outside of this area, but not into the ship. There is a piano here that has started playing. And then there is a bunch of like dressers and debris pushed up against the door. Davina is currently holding a lantern in so you can see in the room. Reminder for all the people who have not played before, just like Shadow Dark, most monsters can see in the dark. Not all, but most. Like NPCs and shit can't always do it, but monsters can. The spirit phases into the room with you. She is wearing a white veil. She's looking at the corpse, and she's looking at the piano. She doesn't say anything right away. Kaysen, do you speak Hollow? I know Davina does. No? So she's saying some stuff. Davina, you're picking up tidbits. She's talking about how her husband was found dead in here. And that's how they knew that the funeral ship was under attack. And that's, you kind of get that as she's repeating things. She says, "Oh, my dear Forrester, how sad it is to see you picked clean and nothing left. We didn't even get to finish your funeral. Your sister was ready," and she kind of trails off, and it's playing this somber piano out of key. So there's like off notes being similar to the music getting played right now. I'm just gonna go from top down here. Kaysen, you're already in the room. Is there anything particular that you would like to do before we kind of move down through everybody?
Probably move away from the ghost.
From the goat. Well, she's the spirit that's here with you guys. She's not technically hostile.
Right.
Because you guys used your stratagem to keep them calm.
Sure. Doesn't mean I
Trust it? No, yeah, fair.
I'm not going to trust it. So I'm
Yep.
going to move back over like this away.
Okay.
And and I'll let Davina take the lead because I don't know what the ghost is saying.
Okay.
But I'm listening close because I've been trying to learn through the years.
Are you going to move some of the debris out of the way so she can get in? You slid through because you're a halfling.
You're right. I'm sorry. I thought she was already in the room.
No,
Right.
she's like holding a lantern through for you. So you move stuff out of the way over the course of some time here. Probably like a stretch. You guys have been moving things and making room. Davina, when you come in, you can hear the spirit mumbling. She's looking at the body. She kind of flickers about the room, but nothing too absurd. But the piano is playing. You know that it could just be the emotion of her in the air causing the piano to play, or there could be another spirit in the room, but you don't see another one right now.
Okay.
Anything you'd like to do?
I'll talk to her and I'm so sorry that your husband lies here, but soon you will be with him in the next world, the next kingdom that you will go to and meet.
She looks to you and she goes, and there's a flicker of like a little bit of anger. She's like, there is no other place. There's no purgatory. There's no home. We roam forever. Since the sundering spirits are stuck with all of you, there's nowhere to go. This is a vessel to Hanagar, the keeper of death, and we can't even find home.
I know, this is Diana.
Uh-huh.
I thought I can take them to.
You can fetter them somewhere, but that's still not purgatory. They're just stuck in an object like I Dream a Genie. I mean, it's more home. Reliquaries are like cabinets. There's curio cabinets that they like speak to them to keep them calm over time. But purgatory, as far as anyone knows, is fucking gone. Spirit, when you die, your spirit roams. And if it's not maintained, taken care of like a fucking chia pet, it gets a little unruly. And they get angry and they harm people and do bad things. That's why the true faith and where you practice, they usually get the spirits, they fetter them to objects to stop them from roaming and causing problems. But the Keeper of Death, as far as you know, I mean, keepers are not non-existent, but they're definitely not in power anymore. But she says, you can't fix this. You can't bring us to any form of realm of peace. I've been wandering down here for 60 years.
Am I able to cast Calm Soul on her?
If you'd like to try to cast it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast it so I can calm her down a bit.
So what power is that? Is that a trick or is that a spell?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you should probably have your spells open.
I have them open, thank you very much.
Believe you.
I did Adam.
He's laughing
Got 'em all
too.
open.
He's with me.
Calm Soul, where are you? Calm Soul is spiritualism, it's a magic trick.
Okay, so you just cost 1 point. Not even have to roll. What does it do?
I can calm a distressed spirit, preventing it from taking hostile actions for 1 stretch.
Okay.
This trick only works on non-hostile.
She's not
abused.
currently hostile, so you can keep her calm. Basically, it's like talking someone off a ledge the whole time. It's kind of how it works. So yeah, if you want to spend a point, is there any save or anything on there for me? I don't think there is.
Let me read it. Use to gain information or assistance. No, I can also gain information or assistance from him.
Is it a roll though?
Persuasion roll.
That's what I wanted to know. Do you want to make a persuasion? Is there anything you want to find out about her? You guys don't know the name of the ship. You don't know the name of any of the spirits. You don't know the name of the dead guy. You know nothing.
Okay, yeah, I guess I can ask her some more information about what's going on.
What would you like to find out about? And Kaysen can't really help you because he can't speak Hollow, so you're solo on this one.
I would ask her about... Yeah, the name of... her name, his name, and...
You're trying to get personal information, like small talk?
Yeah.
All right. Give me a persuasion. No banes or anything, because you guys already... Actually, technically, you have a boon on this roll, because you guys did your stratagem against them.
Okay. Oh. I rolled 1 over mine. So that was an 8.
Well, you could push.
7.
You can take a condition and push.
Let me push with, I guess, what would make sense here? Scared?
I mean, are you scared though?
No, I'm not scared. But see, what would make sense? I wouldn't be angry.
I don't know. That's you. That's the role play part of it. You get to kind of pick what you think is suiting for it.
Let me do sickly, because seeing the body here and hearing her speak. And
Kind of like a sorrowful nausea. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, let me do that.
I'm fine with that. So push, that means you get the reroll.
Nope, that's a 10.
All right. You can't get over it. You can see her wounds now since you're in here with her and there's lights. And same with Kaysen outside. So I'll bring the crew of 3 of you back in. You can see that she has got large slashes across her chest, almost down like around her left side. There are ribs protruding, like she got cut and then crushed. When her emotion kind of comes to the surface, you see more of it. Very similar as your spirit companion is with you, your kin that's with you. Outside, the 2 other spirits that are with Grigor are pretty calm. They're not saying aloud. They've looked over him. They don't ask questions. One of them is humming. You can't tell if it's a tune, Grigori, but it's definitely almost like something you would do to keep yourself calm or to pass time. And she's humming it constantly, enough to where it's almost annoying.
I'm gonna look over to the one that isn't humming. Now the fleshies are gone. What are your names?
What you believe to be the youngest of the 3 says, "We have no desire to tell you our names." None.
Have you been stuck down here just on this ship, or have you managed to travel elsewhere?
Only the ship and those like yourselves that have come to loot our ship. Sanguine is not made for salvage. This is now a burial site, a graveyard. We do not wish for it to be dredged up out of the waters or the tides as it is now. Why do you come here? Is it to rob us of our belongings?
I simply work on the ship, and I was told to travel down here and see what we could find.
And what have you found?
Question. Angry fish. Very angry fish.
Ah, yes, the pikes. They are angry.
Would you like to stay here, or would you like to travel elsewhere?
The 2 look at each other. The older of the 2, and believably, like maybe the oldest of the 3, says something to the other, but not in Hollow. They say something in another language. Do you have Cadraic?
I do not.
They whisper back and forth, or actually not whisper, talk outwardly in Cadraic to each other. I don't think anyone inside speaks it either, do you?
Do either of them look aggressive while they're talking to each other?
No, they're definitely talking about something they just don't want you to fucking know. The younger of the 2 that's out there says, the Foresters are a part of this deep graveyard, and if Hanager wishes for us to turn this into a site of death, then we will leave it that way. I will tell you should leave before the tides roll in, though. Specifically, your spirit will be gathered by the garfish and devoured like so many of the crew.
Why haven't they tried to devour you?
Why do they don't devour us? It's because I can control them. There's no reason to devour this. I make sure they are fed. People wander too near, fishermen, guards of this forsaken spot. It's not frequent, but it happens. It's enough to keep them satiated. You encountered them earlier. You know how aggressive they are. They'll eat ectoplasm or flesh alike. They do not care.
May I request a favor, seeing how we'll be leaving soon, and I'd prefer to leave this graveyard unlocked. Could you walk me around the ship and tell me of some of its exploits and things it's done? I've never seen a construct like this before. And with that, I'll pull out that reliquary that I have, the book, to take notes and to do drawings of parts of the ship.
The younger woman says, no, I do not wish to walk you around. My mother-in-law would be quite angry if I were to show you her vessel. She prides herself in this. And she's pointing to the older woman. Actually says mother, I'm sorry, not mother-in-law. She prides herself in this. I don't think she would be comfortable with me showing you around the wares that are here. It doesn't seem like a smart idea. You brought down a cage. You already took some of our stuff back up with you. I'm not saying you are crooks in the know, but you are in the know now that this site is claimed.
Would you mind telling me about this ship before it was wrecked, before the Sundering? I wish to know more of where we've come from and what it is like to exist as long as you have.
The older woman would step up in front and push the other one aside, and she says, my name is B.S. Forrester. I am a noble of Cadra. I was brought out here some 150 years ago. My son decided to work in these high peaks of Moldavia, teaching other people about the true word of our devoted keeper. I would like to tell you more about the ship, but this is not more than a paid vessel for me. The Sanguine is a funeral vessel. We transport the dead back and forth between cities to make sure that they find their final homes. My daughter-in-law, who's in there speaking to your two other friends, and my daughter are quite practiced in the seas before the tides happened. It is a strong vessel. It is held up through the fall, but I do not wish you to navigate your way through this place. Thankfully, the sea salt that has clung to its hull stops spirits from going in and out, and I would like to keep you on the deck of the ship. Along with your friends, whatever they're doing in there, if they're going to help us pass, that's different. If you can help my daughter-in-law on her way, then I would be quite appreciative.
We already have, or myself and another spirit on our ship. If there is something that she's attached to that you would like us to bring with us to ease with passing,
I do not know.
More than happy to assist.
I do not know what she's attached to. We do not speak. We do not get along. She is only here to bury my son, and it was to be at sea. That is the reason she is here. Other than that, I do not know much about her. Mostly because I do not fucking wish to. Entirely
understandable. Would you like your son to rest here or farther out in the tide?
The younger woman would say, I've already taken care of his soul.
How?
What do you mean, how?
There's no purgatory for us to pass on to.
There is no purgatory, but there are creatures who devour death, and I have made sure that his soul is taken care of instead of wandering aimlessly. It's the right thing to do for my brother.
Then why do you choose to continue to wander after letting him...
Because this is a graveyard, and the dead need to be buried.
I see. To get rid, I'll look to the older. I realize you've turned down me wandering the ship, but maybe I can figure out what it is that she's attached to and
Well, then go in the room. The captain's quarters is not mine. That was hers.
I thank you for your time. And I'll go ahead and I'll drift down to meet them in the room.
She kind of wanders off, and then
give them some
Kadraic, she says something sharp. As that happens, the camera pans back up through the dark. And we go back up to a down Jinzo. And hopefully a Mags that can take care of this spirit before it's all over. We'll see though. I don't have a ton of faith in it, but you never know, right? It could happen. It could happen. We got the right people here. We do. Oh, he's just playing dead for us. Are you dead?
I haven't rolled yet.
Oh, that's right. You have to start rolling. All right. Well, before we roll, we're gonna go back to the initiative cards. We're gonna draw for this round, straight down the list, including for the dying one. Thank you for those who have been playing initiative cards and Streamloots.
Thank you, friends.
Because I think this is the only way they're gonna get low cards the way this has been going. All right. What do we got today? Initiative cards that were played. Well, Mags, you're gonna be very happy. You get a 1.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get him, Ken.
That's Nessie. Jinzo, you're gonna get a 5 to start rolling your death saves.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shuffle these, and I'm gonna draw 2. And can I get a D6 from the audience to see if Ajax knows what's going on yet? Or sorry, not D6. 2D20. We're taking the higher of the 2. Pulling 2, 4, and 6. So 1 before, 1 and after. And then for downstairs, I'll pull the 8, and we'll go from there. Well, I guess Mags, you are up. This could save
All right.
you.
We're gonna start with a free action.
What's your free action?
I'm just gonna shout at the top of my lungs, just yell, "Ajax, get your ass up here!"
Then we will take
Drawn a little more
the
country this session.
lower of the 2 instead. Okay, a 10. 10. So it comes from one of the squawk boxes. I'm gonna pull this guy on screen because I don't think we've actually shown Ajax off yet. He is an Osirian, dipped in gold. Literally dipped in gold. We'll go to here. I think if I remember correctly, I can just make this guy bigger.
That's him?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So that is what he looks like. For the audience, he is based loosely on Vincent Price. He's gold. He's got full set of hair. He's wearing a leather jacket that's got embroidery all over it, fur, and then on the left-hand side, he's wearing a brooch for the hand of air, for the true faith. Super clean, polished, but patinaed in the right spots. He's got some green through his hair, and he's got wisps of like an ectoplasmic smoke that comes off of him, and you realize he has got a green candle in his mouth that exudes this fire. Comes up, looks down the hall, what's going on, and he's like, "Oh, Captain, it looks like you could use assistance. Would you like me to take a shot, ma'am?"
Absolutely. And I'm gonna also go ahead and try to take my shot as well.
All right, let me draw his card. I'm gonna shuffle. See if I can go before a 4 and a 6. I got a 7. You see him pull out a rifle. That's a repeating. He pulls out. He slowly begins to load bullets, taking his time. Looking at him, he polishes the bullets on his vest to make sure they are of the most cleanliness. That was your free action. What would you like to do with your actual action?
I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot. And real quick, I did hit him last time, so that does mean that he lost a ferocity, correct?
Yeah. Well, I don't lose it for the whole time. I just lose it for this round.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Cool.
And I'm assuming you want to push his 4 to the end.
Absolutely.
Okay. So we'll get rid of the 4.
Absolutely.
All right. Give me a roll to hit. That was last round, though. Are you
let's
doing that this
see.
round? It doesn't carry over, so you know. It's for that round.
Right, that's why I was checking.
So if you're going to do it again right now, then yes.
Do we have a keeper's eye?
I mean, I'm sure we have some cards for you. Wait, are you low on willpower? Oh, you don't. That's right. You have a really shitty will.
Oh, I can cast. I can cast with HP, and I don't have a lot of that right now either. So
You
yeah.
can't cast with HP. Only Mancers do that.
Fucking okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So don't worry. Serving Hands has
Yep.
got a keeper's eye for you. It's a blue card, so you can't use a blue during your damage. It gives you a D4 willpower back.
Cute. Thank you, Katie.
I don't know if we have a attack card left.
Okay,
Let me see if we can get you a boon. No boons.
that's fine. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. I am good to go there.
Okay.
I did roll beforehand.
Okay.
Unless you want me to re-roll it.
Well, you're rolling to hit me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to use my 4 to dodge.
Bitch. Okay. Okay.
I am not. I rolled a 19. I ain't dodging shit.
Good.
Let's
Don't
go.
be
'cause
quiet
that was
and die
an 11
over
under
there.
13.
Sorry.
Cool.
So that hits me.
And
What's
I
your
was
damage?
able to regain. I was able to regain just enough hit points to actually pull this off.
Well, that
Or
means I
not hit
have.
points willpower.
That means I have no actions left, though. Because I
We love to
dodged
see it.
and you shot me, and it gets rid of it. Well, it's to a minimum of 1. I take that back. You can shoot him to a minimum of 1. You put him at the end of the round, is how that works.
Nice.
So I go at 10
And that
now.
was 6 points of damage.
6 points. I have no armor.
Go to
6
4.
points. I'm still up.
Okay.
Would you? You didn't add any damage cards? You didn't want to add a green card for damage? For a D4?
If I can,
Yeah,
then
go ahead. Yeah.
absolutely.
D4?
Yeah, let's do it.
Would you like to blow a purple for a D8? How worried about dying are you? We do have another crit. I think that mean you might be wasting a crit right now.
Really? Okay.
I mean D4,
Well, that was
if
an
you're
additional
comfortable with just a
3 points
D4.
of damage.
How many points?
Let's go ahead. That was another 3.
I have a victory point card that you played earlier that would give you a D8 you can use.
I feel like you're having me go for a lot of cards, like you're baiting me with cards, which makes me think he's dead. So I'm gonna call it.
I'm not baiting you. I'm just asking you. Okay. So how many points you said was? How much more?
3.
Cool.
3 more.
Still up.
God damn it. Okay.
Too late now.
So much regret.
Too late now. You opted out.
I know your poker face is too good. Okay.
A little bit.
Okay.
So you
Fine.
opted out. So after you take a shot, you knock another hole through him. I moved to the back of the round. That was you at 1. 5 is your death save, right?
Yep. All right.
How bad is this, sir? How are you? Do you think you can get this?
I hope so. It's under con, correct? That's what I need to get under.
Yeah, your death saves are under con.
That's great. I've got
I think it's on. I think it's. Wait, no, it might just be a D10. It might just be 10 or
Adam
less,
con.
actually.
Mm-hmm.
An Adam con.
That's a fail.
I think it's 10 or less. I don't think it's under your con. I think it is 10 or less. I think you're thinking of Shadow Dark.
Oh, I think I am. That is a 17.
I can tell you this.
Is a failure.
Oh yeah, 17 is not going to make it. Your death saves, if you want to look them up, they are on. Death rolls are on page 50. So you failed.
I did. I rolled a 17.
Okay, moving you back. 7 is me. Audience, look. I mean, audience. I feel like I should have you roll this. Ajax puts that polished bullet in, holds it up to like the crystals, the light pouring through. He's like, ah, yes, very clean. And he slides in the bullet, and he leans against the door frame, takes a breath, and blows out this green smoke. I'm going to use my ability to aim. As long as I don't move, I can do an aim. Can I get 2d20 from you, and we take the highest from the audience? Let's see if we can possibly pop a shot on this guy. And then after that, I will go. I don't have a magical weapon, though. So it's okay. He did something else. New ghost buddy soon, maybe. Maybe we might have a new ghost buddy soon. Well, so first off, when you die, you don't automatically become a ghost. You have to roll. Don't take it from me. I need ghost buddies. So what do we get, an 18 and a 6? 6 is good. He lines up the shot, and when it comes out, you see salt particles explode out of the gun. As a bullet goes careening in, I will be able to do damage. It isn't as much, but I will still be able to do some to him. Let me roll my damage. I do enough to dissipate him, but not enough to kill him. So as he gets dissipated, shatters into the room. That would be my turn, but I can't go because I'm no longer there. Dissipation, I need the audience to please give me a d6 roll. On a 1, I will manifest next round because I'm angry. If I don't get a 1, it'll be in stretches. If I fail that roll, it will become shifts. So give me that d6 roll. Let's get the rest of the cast back in for downstairs. Gross? Downstairs is gross? Gross. Downstairs is gross. I don't like it.
I love those rolls. I love them.
1 means I come back. That's not what you want.
Yeah, but the first one was a 6, wasn't it?
Fuck. Yes, it's a 6. So now, I have to test for stretch. I will come back in 15 minutes because they rolled a 1 for the second one. So let me start my timer for 1 stretch. Downstairs, back down in the tides. Let's take us to this other one. I think it's this one that's got the vertical. Yeah. The ship downstairs is doing okay. You guys are, not dead. You guys have been looking through everything, talking to everybody. Inside the captain's quarters, Grigori, you are stepping over there as well, correct? So I'll move you into the room. And I can just zoom in and leave this here, the captain's quarters. She, when you guys are talking amongst each other, wanders over and starts opening a footman's locker that's cracked, and old, dark gold is on the ground around it. Not Gale mints, but gold. Oh, I got the wrong person on there. I'm sorry. You're not here. Get the fuck out of here. I had the wrong person. I
walk into the room.
I had Adam.
I'm going to hand my notebook to Davina.
Are you manifested?
Has transcribed it.
Are you manifested, or are you just spirit?
Oh, you're right. No, I'm not manifested. I'm not manifested. I will not hand it to her.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and slide between.
Okay. Yeah, you can just phase through people.
So, it seems that the elder ghost upstairs
The elder goth
doesn't like her daughter-in-law, and I'll point over to the ghost down here, and would like her to leave the ship. Also,
She knows she's not here yet.
Azen, those fish are controlled by that bitch upstairs.
Well, just outside, not even upstairs, just out the door.
Whatever.
Just right out the door.
Well, then maybe we should not make her mad while we're here.
They want us to leave and not disrupt this burial mound.
Yeah,
So,
burial. Sure.
it might be a good idea to see if Spooksy over here would like to leave and travel with us and find what she's attached to. Or maybe we just say fuck it and do his what every good fleshy should do and disrupt the undead. Your call. But it seems we're on a time limit.
You are. It is definitely getting darker around the ship too. Like the light is still holding things. Light is still holding the tides at bay, but it's starting to creep in and put pressure on the light that you have with you. The bathy cage is still safe. That's still well lit. That's the green outside, that big circle I put on the main deck. That's the bathy cage, because you guys have good light on that. But the stuff you're carrying, not that great. Power level 1.
Davina, Kazan, should we try to convince this ghost, or what's the plan?
We can do it fast. Time's kind of running out. It's getting dark down here, like real dark.
So you want to leave her be? She's very mad. She doesn't want to basically go anywhere.
What I'm saying is, if we have a mother-in-law and a daughter-in-law that don't like each other, and we're here on a ship, out in the middle of nowhere, and tensions are already high, to quote Miss B.S. Forrester, I honestly don't give a fuck how she feels. So if we were to maybe inspire a little rebellion, we could have some time to collect what we need and go. Or take her with us.
We have to find out what she's connected to here.
True.
She's fond of the piano.
Is she... How would we... Frankus, how would we find out if the piano was connected to her?
Well, there's some spells you can use to it. You can also look about the place. I mean, you could ask her questions. You could do occult rolls. You could barter for information if you barter. Really, it's up to you how you want to figure it out. There are, though, spells you can use where you can locate tethers. I don't think you have that spell, though.
No, I don't think so. Okay.
Do either of you, did you notice anything strange when you came into this room with her?
Nope.
She...
Nothing
Asking
strange.
the players.
I know, but I'm just because it was last episode, saying there was nothing strange when she came into the room. The piano is the strangest thing.
Yes, the piano started to play when she came in here. I think,
I mean, what if somebody else touched her piano? Do you think someone would get mad about that?
I mean,
It's an easy way to see.
Yeah, you know how you find out, right? I love that right now all you can see is like flickers of Grigori and his voice if he's within 10 meters of you.
Kazan, as my greatest apprentice, as your Mr. Grigor, would you do me a favor and play us a little tune?
Ah, okay. Sure.
What you got to perform there, Case?
I have no such thing.
No perform, huh?
The worst chance at it. I can still try. Let's try. Move over.
Okay.
Davina, see if you notice anything strange, and I'm gonna move to the opposite side of the spirit. To get a better view.
Go behind him, like watching him play, so in case if it is the piano, I can quickly do my spell.
Okay. So who's starting this? No initiative. We're not in combat, so. Are you starting by playing?
To play.
If he starts to play, I would look over at her and be like, so, is this piano yours? It's beautiful, beautiful work here.
It is not. It's a wedding gift. It was a wedding gift for myself and my husband. He played.
He played it. And I'll say it in common or our normal language.
Moldavian. Moldavian's common out
Moldavian.
here. Yep.
I would say he played it. Ah.
Yes. He was good at it. A very good pianist. But when we crashed, I know that he would be super upset that the fact that it's out of tune now. And she's like trying to scoop the money up and put it back in the box, but she doesn't seem to be able to like manifest enough to grab objects.
Do you want help putting that in?
Oh, no. These are coffers for Bias. She gave us this so that we could move out of Moldavia, and my husband, to be, decided he didn't want to leave, and we were using this money to. What was he buying? And you can tell she, like, her memory is just not all there. Which happens a lot for spirits. If they have not been around a long time, they lose a lot of their knowledge about themselves. Sometimes they don't even remember their names.
And what else in this room is yours and his? I mean, I love hearing the.
Oh, this is
connection
my
between the two of
quarters.
you.
I'm the captain of the Sanguine. I was a captain for many years. I did it as a favor to Bias for paying for our wedding to come. She asked me if I would do everything else for her. I wonder who's clicking like crazy, but that's all I can hear right now.
Sorry.
Like rapid fire. He's death clicking.
Just preparing for another character, my bad.
No!
No, you're gonna be a ghost. You're gonna be a ghost, buddy.
So, that's what she would say. I was working for her.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
I look around the room. Is there anything else that looks of?
I mean, just the money.
It's just the money.
What you
the
see on the map
chest.
is what is in the room. A table, a bed, a bunch of stuff pushed against the wall, which is like a dresser, the sword that he has on him, the piano, the cabinet on the wall has a bunch of like sheet music that's kind of bundled up in areas, and then the chest that she's poorly trying to shove money back into the crack and the blown out bottom. That's it.
I would walk over to the chest to help her, just like.
No, don't. I don't trust anything Bias did. I feel like Bias caused all of this, but I can't remember why or how. I feel like she caused the wreck.
And Bias is the other one outside the door, yes?
Yes, Bias is his mother. Bias
Oh.
Forrester and her daughter. It starts. She's a priestess. That's all I remember. Forrester as well. I'm gonna be a Forrester too. My name is
yes.
Ithaca. My name is Ithaca.
It's so nice to meet you. I'm Devina.
Oh, a wonderful accent. Are you local?
And no, I'm from Kadra.
I'm from Cadra.
Oh, what about?
Oh, I flew for the Hand of Air. I'm an air. I don't remember. A pilot? That's what she says. I'm a pilot. She's wearing, the veil and stuff. So if she's wearing something that would discern who she is, it's not visible.
Mm-hmm.
Is Kaysen gonna play the piano?
Yeah, I'm just trying to calm her and talk to
She's
her.
calm. She's actually not angry at all. You used your ability to keep her calm. She's cool. I just want to know if Kaysen's going to try to play the piano. If he thinks he's capable of stroking the ivories here.
I'm capable of hitting the keys. I'm not saying I'm going to do it in the right way.
Well,
Yeah, let's try it.
it's. Are you going to try to mimic the song they're playing, or are you just going over and playing fucking scales?
Well, if it's trying to do its own song, I will try to follow along.
So since you don't know it and there's no sheet music, at least that you can see, it's in a bang.
Okay. This sheet music here on the piano is not there.
It is there. It's
Set
just
that
not
version.
the song he's playing, and
Not the one that's playing. All right.
nope.
All right.
Now there are
And,
cards if
all
you
I
want. If you want a card, what do we got here that I could help you with? Is there anything for knowledge?
Kaysen pulls off a miracle because his performance is incredibly low.
We do have the Never Never. If you'd like to use that, it does give you a boon versus spirits and monsters, but one of the clocks moves one.
I mean,
There's only 27 clocks for me to choose from.
only a bajillion clock.
Just crit fish.
Not
Just
fun
go
if the
for it.
clock's
You don't
not
need anything. You're a
filled.
champion.
I'm a champion, Eagle Eye.
You're the greatest diver.
Ever
made.
Not pianist, though. Not
best.
pianist. Just a diver.
It's the same thing. Just same thing.
But if you wanted, it would give you a boon that would wash out the bane.
Plain holy diver. Yeah, let's do that. Let's.
All right, we'll take it never, never. I'm gonna move that Star Drews. I'm gonna move a clock.
Take Starter.
That would be now at 3 filled.
I got a 4, which is what my performance is.
Are you? This is a good idea.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit! You're like, oh yeah, I've heard this song before. And you start playing the melody along him. It's a common tavern song. You notice that the sound picks up on his end, and he starts doing scales. And out of the corner of your eye, you can see the hands on the skeleton, like moving slightly, as it must be connected to whatever's playing right now. As you're going through this and playing, that's a pretty good performance check. That's the last box that has to be marked. He manifests to where you can see him with the never never. That's the clock that fills it from 3 to 4. As he manifests, he is playing alongside you, fairly well-to-do, wearing nice clothes, but he has his right leg is crushed, and he has a bunch of splinters through his stomach, like thick piece of wood. On the corner of the building, corner of the room, you can see where part of it is blown open from crashing. He got impaled by it. But he's holding his sword, though.
While he's playing the piano?
No, the body is holding his sword. So whenever that happened, he was ready to fight, whatever it was. Upstairs, as you guys are playing all this stuff and playing music, and it's going so well for all of you. But this is not how it normally goes, by the way. This is not a normal thing. Let me bring us back to our crew at the top. So, the body's down. I have 15 minutes for I'm back. So what do you want to do over the course of a stretch? I'm going to start, I think, with the captain to see if she can possibly bandage Shinzo as Ajax is running down the hall.
Okay, Ajax is running, which makes me think he is not. I would know Ajax pretty well.
He's a newer person. He's good at shooting. He has some ability to patch people up. He's not the best at it. He could definitely aid in it.
Aiding might be good because I'm really not good at it myself.
Well, I can. Well, Ajax runs in the room. Can I get your second save? Because by the time he gets in there, you're going to be making a second save.
Absolutely.
All right. Did you look up what it is? Is it just 10?
No, it's your con.
It is con. Oh, okay. You were right.
Your con,
Nice.
and that is another failure because that is a 15.
Hey, shh! Don't tell them.
Oh.
Now ruining
Could you patch
suspense.
it? Were you to have a patch?
We don't have patches.
So, Ajax runs to the room and looks at you and goes, "Oh, you got a healer's kit in here, right, Cap? I mean, gotta take care of yourself. You look just as banged up as he does."
I'm not great, but I'm not making struggle for my life right now.
No. Do you have a medic kit in here?
That would be a great thing to have in here, wouldn't it?
As often as you get injured? As you guys are like talking over his body on the bed?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a wonderful thing.
That would be a wonderful thing. I don't have it on my person. Would I have it in my chambers?
I mean, we went through this last time and you didn't have one, but she did patch you up in here.
Okay.
That is true. So you
maybe
might
there
have
might
something,
be
yeah, because
Like
leftovers.
gauzes and
gauzes and stuff. You probably patch him. He's like, all right, well, I'll hold his wounded parts up if you would like to patch. I know you got to pack the wound, stop the bleeding. I will say that Gage said you can use his patch to re-roll. Jinxo.
I can use his patch to
Yeah,
re-roll?
he's going to let you use his patch to re-roll.
Oh, thanks, Gage. Okay, I'll give it a shot.
I mean, it'll still be a failure. It's okay.
Now, do I have to use the new re-roll?
Huh?
Kidding.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Still not good enough.
Okay.
That's a 14.
All right. All right. All right. So,
it does look like
Try not to say anything.
Nessie has also given Adam patch 32 for a later roll.
for a later roll, okay, cool. 32 as well.
Yeah.
He goes, no,
Another
so you wrapped here and you pack that, and think, man, that's the best thing we could possibly do for him. I will aid you. You could try to do it. If you are successful, though, we do have a lot of the medical healing cards.
Okay. This is me figuring out which dice I actually want to roll.
I mean, hey, we could go over to the table. You could use a card on the dice on the table if you really are not liking your dice. We can get the audience do it. Oh my god. Do we want to put it in their hands?
Okay, here's the thing is I just rolled by 2 Ethauntia dice and I got double E's.
Well, you don't get 2.
So
oh yeah,
no. This was me being like, which dice do I roll? Which dice do I roll? So
yeah,
I
the
will
cheat
defer
roll.
to chat. Yes.
Cheat roll.
Doing it to chat?
You can't.
No, I was just
You
throwing
can't
them up.
roll 2 dice to decide what you want to roll, and then go, oh, these are bad. Chat, you roll. That's the most Gillis
I've been
move I've
doing
ever
this like
seen.
the entire night, and I'm like, I don't remember.
Todd, you can't see him in the background, but he is shaking his head at me so hard. How bad was
They're
it?
my warm-up rolls. I just
Yeah,
haven't
there's
really
no
gotten to do
fucking
them.
warm-up rolls. That's not how tabletop. You don't get to sit and roll 80 and then decide that's your roll.
No. I don't decide that is my roll. I roll the dice and I go, which one feels like the right dice to roll, and then I take it and roll it.
I'm clipping this, and we're gonna ask everyone online if this is a legal move.
To be fair, I do warm up my dice. I roll once before we start playing.
Hey, don't help her.
And I just forgot which I was using
Okay,
because they are
okay.
right next to each other.
You know what I do? I pick up a D20
So I was
and
like,
roll it.
Okay. You know
So what do you got?
You know,
you making them
nobody,
roll?
If nobody rolls,
Audience,
You know
I need
what?
2
Screw it,
D20.
I'll
No, we're doing this now. This is the audience fault.
boy.
Audience, I
Okay,
need 2
let's go.
D20. And if you roll low, it is still her fault.
Wow.
Yeah. Cowards is what he says. 2 D20. Let's see what they
you,
get.
audience.
Is they're like
I'll do
packing
it.
the wounds, and he's handing you gauze, and he's clipping it, and you guys are like wrapping hopefully the right part that's broken in the ribs. Let's see what we get. A 12th one!
Oh god! Oh
Ooh,
If it was a
fuck.
different game, that would be amazing.
Yeah, well, it's not. So that 20, definitely, we don't want
Oh,
that
no.
one, right? But
Is
that
it another fist
13
through
is
thigh?
that 13 is also probably not good enough. I'm assuming your skill's not that great.
no, absolutely not.
So
I
what-
should have rolled it myself.
Yeah, all right, well, that's. Would you like to patch it, Allie?
God damn it. Yeah, I'll patch it.
All right, patch it. Are you gonna make them? No, hold on. Are you gonna make them roll again?
No, I'll do
Oh,
it
you're
myself.
gonna do it. Oh, okay.
no! Jaden said, I told you
Yep.
chat didn't want to do it.
Just one?
No, 2d20.
one-
You roll the
wait,
whole
roll
thing
the-
over.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, you can't roll the 20. It's only one of them. You are correct. You can't re-roll 20s.
Okay. I grabbed them before I saw them.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looked away.
Just roll one.
Okay. Well, one of them fell out of my fucking hand, so we'll roll the other one, and that
I
is
feel like we need to give her dice cup hands.
Dice cup hands.
What'd you get?
No,
Molly?
I like this. That was a dragon.
Well, that's probably successful. Would you like to use a medical card as well? Medical science.
Please and thank you.
So medical
Wait,
science.
Adam, how much do you like this character?
I mean, a lot. We have art for him.
Okay.
1 extra die of healing. If you go to healing, how much does he heal from that? With a 1, does it? Hold on. I don't think it's a lot. Healing. It's on page 50, everybody. I have a bad feeling that you don't heal anything. You're just stable. This is-
boy.
Healing.
So we'll just go on my roll
instant
again.
death. Saving a life. Here we go. When you reach 0 hit points, another person next to you can save your life with a successful healing roll. Without bandages, they have a bane. This counts as an action. Multiple attempts are allowed. If the roll is successful, oh no, you stop making death saves and recover a d6 hit points. In your case, you get 2 because they're using a medical science card. So there's some elixirs and tinctures in there that they pour on the wounds.
Okay.
You also have no effect once you're no longer 0 hit points. So you heal back. I will say with a 1, I'll let you crit it. You can double it. Roll it twice. It patch you up real good. It was just broken
let's
bones.
go.
Stop being a baby.
Okay, 2d6 twice or
2d6 twice. Yeah, that's how crits work. You gotta roll them twice.
that is a 4 and a 6 for a 10 on the first roll.
Well, that's pretty good.
And no, a 1 and a 5. I thought it was 2 1s at first. I was like, that feels right. So that's 15 total.
That's probably more hit points than he has.
That is more hit points than I have.
Wow. So you patch him up breathing. Ajax is looking down over top of you. He goes, "Sir, I just want you to know that you fell very gracefully, and I did not shoot you, but that spirit is going to come back, and I highly recommend we get Davina back up here, because we can't keep doing this."
No, so what we did? He's not gone. He's gone.
No,
but he's not gone?
I use the salt round to disperse him, which gives us time, but he is not destroyed.
I think during this time, if you look over, you will see Mags just drinking from her flask. And it's like under her breath, she's almost like saying a little prayer out of superstition.
Trying to get rid of that condition, aren't you?
Well, Captain and Ajax, thank you for helping me. I
Oh,
appreciate that.
Well, it's quite. I would hate to see you be pushed over to the side of death. Not everyone can be an Astarian, and from everything I understand, being a spirit really is not what it's cut up to be.
I mean, look at just what the spirit did to me. It'd be kind of fun.
By the way,
for
if you
someone
do
else.
die, let's say, what would we feather you to, just out of curiosity?
For me? Oh,
Well, yes, you have died or been close to dying more than any of us. I mean, I am made from death, but I think you're the closest to death at least. What is this, the 5th time, right?
second time. Third,
Oh, I don't think you can
Possibly
count.
the
It was
5th
5
time,
at
yeah.
least.
I mean, I have always liked this. My little
Your
pokey
knife.
blade.
You want us to bind you to a knife.
I mean, I've had this thing for such a long time. It's,
All right. If that's your
got a
personal
piece of
possession, we will make sure that happens. We should probably get that salt cured sooner than later, sir, as he's walking out of the room like, you're going to die again. We should probably get that ready to go.
so, yeah,
Good luck.
Yep.
By the way, your ear looks broken. You might want to splint that.
Ajax, real quick,
Oh, yes, ma'am.
before you leave, would you mind calling down to
It's already
rest
on
of
the way.
crew and what's that?
I was already on the way. I'm getting Davina up here before things get worse.
You're the best. Don't ever change. Okay.
Got a hard to change.
I'm-
I'm already golden, ma'am. Can't be any better than that. And he just walks down the deck of the ship, down the stairs, and starts heading towards the squawk box, leaving you two alone. Downstairs is the group. I'm just going to bring everyone back on scene for this. You get the whole crew here. I think we'll use this one. No, one more. As the squawk box goes off downstairs, and you hear, why is it not bringing him in? Do you not like me today? Everything's been working fine. There we go. Here he is. Rude. You hear the squawk box go off on the bathysphere, and the 2 spirits vanish that are out on the deck. And the one that's in there with you goes, what's that noise? To Davina and Kaysen and Grigori. What is that sound? It's another person. Is there another spirit with you?
No, they're talking from the ship. Is they're talking the device to talk to us to let us know when something's happening.
I see. Wait a minute. Is the voice somebody living? Oh no, oh dear. And she starts like walking to the door. When she gets to the door, she stops. That's not normal. She tries to walk through the threshold again, and she can't get through.
Is there a roll I can do to figure this out?
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, there's most of the stuff has been moved. You can search through it. It would be a spot hidden roll.
Oh, can I use my what is my thingy? What's it called? My
Your reliquary?
yeah.
What is your reliquary? Does it have spot hidden as its skill?
Yeah, it's oh no, it's sleight of hand. My bad.
No, then you can't.
And I assist her by trying to also move through the
When
doorway.
you
see if
go
I'm
over
able
to it,
pass.
you stop as well, but you can't see out there, so you're not gonna be able to assist her. But you know that means it's magic or salt or something along those lines. If you want to try to force yourself through it, you can, but you risk taking harm.
Not going to. I'm just
Yep.
going to pass that information over
Okay.
to Vina.
Kaysen could
It
help.
seems I'm also stuck here. Salt, maybe magic. Get me out of this boat, please.
Let me roll.
Well, keep playing. I mean, it's the same couple dozen notes over and over again. It's pretty easy to keep going, but if you want, I can stop playing.
He looks to you and he keeps playing. You would hear the man's voice say, "Don't stop playing. The music is important. You are talented." My mother hates music, but
Oh, I never got to play music before. This is kind of new. There's always been an organ playing where I lived, but never got a
organs
piano
are
like this.
beautiful instruments. As he's like, when he leans his head back, it just flips back and touches between his shoulder blades. And he reaches back and like pulls his head back up. You can see whoever hit him, like he was in a fight, they almost decapitated him.
yeah, that's
Oh, just keep playing. I will play with you. Your friends can handle dealing with the door and the spirits. I'm not leaving this room. It's quite. And he hits the wrong key, and you see him fucking disappear as one of the keys is out of tune. At the door, Davina, what did you get?
No, I got a 15 over 7.
Oh, 15 over 7's not great. Would you like a boon to it? You can roll again if you would like, or add a boon. Just roll another card. Roll another card. Roll another die. That'll be from Nessie.
Thank you, Nessie.
What'd you get on that second roll?
A 1.
Mark that skill. Don't forget to mark yours too, Allie, for your
yes.
1 earlier. For heal. So when you mark a 1, because you get an experience on that one. When you look out, sure enough, there is a little bit of salt, but that looks like it's just residue left over from this ship being at sea back in the day. There's no like perfect line. You can walk through the threshold just fine. But your spirit, you do feel it get tugged at when you walk through. As an abandoned, there is a pull.
Right.
But there's no way any of these other spirits are going to get out without possibly taking damage. You're sure there is a spell in place.
Okay. Am I able to get through? Oh, a spell. Okay.
Yeah,
not
you can
a
walk
salt.
through it. But if Grigori, the daughter-in-law, or the husband walks through, they're gonna get messed up.
I'm gonna talk in Moldavian to Kaysen and.
You see all the
Look.
spirits are around the bathysphere right now. The bathy cage, what you came down in, that green circle that's on the map right now on the deck. And I'll move
Including
this over.
the. Where's the mother? Is she there too?
All 3 of them. Oh no, sorry, 2 of them, not 3. The other one's in the room
Right.
with you. I apologize.
Oh. I wonder if this is the mother doing this.
you got your fob. Just do a little whoop whoop. Make sure they don't get in.
Well, I mean,
What?
no, it's a cage. Nice try. There's no Star Wars car alarm.
But they can't leave the ship. They're ghosts, right? They're stuck on this ship.
I mean, that is what was said to Grigori, but they don't have to be stuck here. Who knows? You haven't seen any runes locking them here. You haven't found their bodies. They said one of them was in the captain's quarters. You only found the man's body in there, not hers. And then the other one's in the crow's nest, and then another one somewhere on a lower deck. But you've not seen the crow's nest body or the lower deck or hers. And hers is supposed to be in the captain's quarters.
I'm gonna, let me see here. Let me pull up my spell list. I do have the protection spell. Well, where are you? Protector. I want to see if I can cast this on Grigori.
Is it from the book, or are you using one from...
It's, I just found it, sorry.
No, you're good.
It's general spell.
What's it do?
It's, let's see. You protect a person or place no larger than a human from magic. You can cast a spell on yourself. The power level of the spell cast of the person or place is reduced by the power level in Protector. You can also use a spell to protect against magical attacks from monsters. Would that work?
I mean, it might. You rolled a 1. I will tell you right now, it is banish with permanency.
Damn.
That means that they gave up a willpower point to make that threshold a banishment spell. So, like, when they walk through, the spell banishment goes off. Banish is the one you have demons and undead rising from the graves. It does 2d8 damage, and then for every power level afterwards, it's another d8. Armor and natural armor have no effect. The spell cannot be dodged or parried. So they walk through that, and it will eviscerate one of the spirits.
So someone casts Banish.
Permanent, though. It's basically there. Permanency is another spell you can use to... Normally, you cast Banish, and it goes off. It is just there. Like, you walk through, it goes off. You walk through, it goes off. You walk through, it goes off.
So can I cast Protection on
It might
Lake's
help,
character?
but it probably isn't going to stop it.
Because I don't have Dispel Magic. I don't have
know you
something
don't.
like that.
I know.
Are you sharing that information, like, for what it is?
I would say that there's a banish. Yeah, I would. There's someone has cast a banish spell in the quarters. I think they want to banish these guys here. But now you're
Do you
stuck,
know
and I
if
can't
it's
get rid of
set
it.
to just the door, or is it like an area that it sits?
I mean, the
Is there a way
markings that you
can
see,
feel out where it is?
it feels like when like you close your eyes and look around, or when you're looking for markings, it looks like it's the threshold out of this room through the doorway.
Perfect.
Remember, the walls are all salted, and you cannot go out through the walls. We had this
What about
discussion
the
last
window?
episode.
There's a window, isn't there?
When we made our characters, I cast myself material,
Okay.
and I get a 2 under my will, so I am now material. Let me
Okay.
dump the fucking will.
Unless I put you into your reliquary and I take you with me.
Yeah,
It's
you still
not
risk
me.
you still risk some problems
It's-
doing that.
Okay.
And he's not carrying
One
that
of the
shit with him.
nice things about being a carpenter,
Ah, here we
with
go.
a saw, hammer, and a nail, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the area.
Going to one of the walls.
No, I'm gonna go down. 'Cause
Oh,
they didn't
okay.
want us to see under the ship, and somebody cast a banishment spell. What I'll do is I'll go to where that chair is, and everything has been collected. And
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and take that axe, stick it in between the floorboards, and slowly pop each little one where I think the not the lashing to hold up a room, but where the gaps would be, so that you could do repairs.
You do
To create an
damage,
opening to go
right?
down. We didn't talk about that. We
Yeah,
talked
it's in
about being able
carpentry.
to break
No, it's-
through a wall.
It's
Okay.
under talent in carpentry. It tells you the damage you do. If it's carpentry, or if you took the one that was in the Ethauntia book, it's in there too. For the
Okay, let me pull
talents.
it real quick.
I don't know which one
I
you took.
apologize.
I just took the artisan for carpentry, and then I took the...
That's artisan for carpentry is a talent in the main book. I think it's D12s
Okay.
if I remember correctly.
Do I just roll that, or do I have to roll to get under the skill for craft?
You have to use craft first.
Okay.
I didn't think about you blowing holes through stuff. Of course you can. Why wouldn't you not be? I mean, why not?
So before we look through that, if there's one skill that Grigor is good at, there's one dragon
Is it playing music?
hidden under the water. Roll the 1 on crafting.
Oh wow,
Oh.
okay.
Oh yeah.
So that would be extra damage as well. It's
12.
under the. It's in the talent section. Heroic abilities. I thought you had it written down. I do not have it pulled.
I
up.
can't read. I apologize.
You can
From
read.
Wyoming.
Shut up. You read
I'm from
blueprints
Wyoming.
all the time.
I don't know how to read. There's no words. There's numbers. There's lines.
Pictures.
I don't want to hear any of your shit, dude.
Cave paintings. Blueprints are cave paintings for the modern.
That
man.
is the most bullshit thing I've ever heard come out of your mouth. 35 is the page I believe they're on.
Okay.
You have carpentry, you said, right?
Yes.
Carpentry. I think it's Master Carpenter is actually what it's called. Master Carpenter. Yeah, the ability requires carpentry tools, and an action you can inflict D12 damage per point of willpower spent, sir.
Oh, I'll spend 2 willpower then. Perfect.
I mean, you can spend more, and you crit, so you roll it twice. Oh wow, it's even worse. Door, wall, or any other inanimate object, ignoring the object's armor rating. And one shift of time you can craft stuff, but we're not crafting, we're breaking things down. So you're doing 2d12 twice.
26 points of damage.
As you pop open floorboards, opening the downstairs so you can see, I'm going to draw a few squares to make it so you can see down here. It's going to be right to the left here. Let me add it so you can see. Here we go. There is a table with 2 skeletons, a door on the wall. You can see some stairs out and around. And it looks like that. Can you see that over there to the left?
Yes.
So you would be above that. That basically the captain's quarters is above that.
I'm gonna look over to our spirit friend that's down here.
He disappeared. She's still here though.
The chick, Mrs. Forrest, or soon to be Forrester.
Ithaca's fine.
Ithaca,
Ithaca's my name.
Ithaca. Your husband seems to be tied to something in this room. Would you mind if we moved his body and if you followed us, and maybe we can help you regain some of your memory for what's happened?
I would know. My husband's bound to the key on this piano. It was given to him from his instructor when he proposed to me.
Is it
I know
a specific
that's-
key?
Oh yes, it has our initials on it. I can't believe I remember that.
Do you
She
mind if
says,
we take that with us so that he can be close to you?
Oh, by all means. And she walks over, and the one she hit, that like when he hit it, and it was like, that's the key.
Say that. You hit this one on the operation game and went.
Yep.
Yeah, I walk over to it, and can I use a crafting roll to try to pop it off without damaging it?
Yeah, sure. I would say so. I'm gonna slide this up a little bit so everybody can see. So
It's
you can
going to
see,
be a
you guys will be
12
going
under
in
14.
here, just so you know where it's at.
The 12 under 14.
Is okay. 12 under 14. Sure. Yeah. You can definitely prop it off carefully. Take the key. Is everyone gonna go down? All of you going down before I yell upstairs with the spirits.
I think so, yeah. We have,
Okay,
yeah.
so you're all climbing down. I'm just going to move you over to make it easier so you don't get lost in the
I don't
darkness.
want to leave anyone behind.
All right. So as you guys all dive down upstairs, Ajax yells back to the captain and Jinzo. He goes, "There's 3 women singing back up to us.
Excellent.
At least it sounds like 3,
Um,
or is it 2? I don't know.
No,
I got to be honest. He like puts his hand over. He's like, their voices are quite bad.
I didn't know that Davina.
He shuts
started
the squawk
singing.
box, and you can like if you leave the captain's quarters and like come down the deck to come to him, you can hear it like muffled now because he's closed it off. Because he's like he's went down here along the deck, down the stairs to the front.
Wonderful. Okay, that's great news. So they're indisposed. So I suppose
These
that
women
means
are
it's going to
getting
be-
louder, Captain. He kind of yells back to the other squawk box to you. They're getting much louder.
Can you identify
Identify? Do I seem like a
what
voice or
language
sound
they're
sculptor?
singing in?
Oh no, I don't. Don't know what this is. It's not Hollows. It's not Kadraic. It is not Moldavian. There's some ridiculous singing. I don't know. It almost has a hum to it. You know, it reminds me of when people sing in their sleep. It is very bad.
That is terrifying, Ajax. Thank you. All right, so
Would you like me to drop an explosive down?
Let's give it a little bit longer, just in case our crew is still working on things. They're very well accomplished. I have complete and utter faith in them.
Well, I'm
That
pretty
being
sure
said,
one of them
go
has
ahead.
died twice down there. Jinzo's died 5 times, Captain. I mean, the highest surviving people is Jason and myself, I think. You almost died today. And one's dead down
That sounds
there.
about right. Yes. But the thing is, we haven't died just yet. So, that being said, let's not die within the next.
Do you want to bring the
15
bathysphere
minutes
up
or so?
so we can go down? We can ask the fat one that runs the ship to keep it level. What do they
I'm
call
very
him?
tempted. However, we do have an upcoming threat in
Do
the
we?
next 15 minutes or so.
Oh, bother! If we're not here, it doesn't matter.
But what if he's able to break out of his circle again?
Oh, I didn't make another circle. That's not my forte.
Oh.
That's why I called down to Davina, but women are singing songs to me.
Yeah,
Poorly.
so we didn't make another circle, so that spirit's gonna come back and what? He's just gonna hunt someplace
What, do
new?
you know how to make salt circles?
Don't you just make a circle with salt? Is it? And then
Yes,
say a
that's-
prayer, just be like, do not.
I'll let you tell
exit out
Davina
of
that
here.
next time. I'll let you see how that goes.
All right, let's go ahead and head on down.
So we are gonna jump?
No, I think that we should bring the bathysphere up.
That is what I
I
said,
think
Captain. What a
that-
great idea! And he starts like crank.
Exactly.
Ajax,
Ajax, you're full of great ideas. Stay
Captain,
golden.
Just in case,
Yes.
before we do, should somebody at least stay up here in case? Or do you think we're all gonna be fine going down there?
We have Ajax. We have.
I'm talking about if something happens up
Guppy.
here, that spirit comes back, if anybody else comes to the ship as well too.
Well, if you want to leave the magical pistol with me, I can stay up here and have a little shootout.
Your call, Captain.
And it's like clink, 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 clink. Now you guys go down below deck and you can hear the clink, clink, clink of the bathy cage going up. It's not quiet. It's not like it's silent running bathysphere on a wench. Like it's clink, 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 clink.
Do you think they're coming?
Unfortunately, I do think that if all
That's
we're
a really
hearing
good question.
is women singing right now, I'm afraid I don't think I can part with this weapon yet.
Okay.
But if you
well,
can,
then
hold
why don't
them
we
off
line
for the
up
time?
to shoot the bathysphere when it comes up in case they're on it?
That's a great idea.
I am full of them.
Alright. So,
You
so,
absolutely are, Ajax.
so
What
are there
would we
any
do without you?
so
welcome,
the
Captain.
spirits singing? Are these good spirits? Are these bad spirits? Do we know what's going on with the singing?
Oh, remember how I said I don't know how to make a salt circle?
Yeah.
Do you think I also know about spirits? That is literally why we have Davina on the ship. Usually.
And the squawk. Did we at least call down to?
I
ask them
did, but
anything?
they answered.
I was unconscious. Sorry. And,
You're welcome
do.
to put your lips to it and do it yourself.
well, but the thing's coming up now. How are we even going to talk to them?
Well, they're still
We
singing.
are going to.
No, I'm talking about Davina and all of them. How are we going to talk to them? Because the squawk box from the thing is now coming up as well too.
I'm just listening to what the
We're
cat
going
said.
down there.
Yeah, what she said. You guys are going down there.
All right, I guess I'll pull out my. I don't know what it's gonna do if these things are bad, but all right, Captain. Okay. I guess we're waiting for him.
Well, wonderful. And like 15 minutes come up as he's, tearing the floor up, and it cuts back to the bathy cage coming up, and him tearing the floor up, and everyone climbing down, and the bathy cage coming up, and it's like chook, 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 chook. And the inside of it, the lights are off, and it is dark. Remember, it's a cage with like seats in the bottom part. He goes, "Oh, do you want me to crane that over here, Cap?" As you guys are like back behind like some boxes and cover.
I suppose so.
Okay. I guess I will go do that since it was my idea to bring this up. Fuck. As he walks over to the levers
idea.
and starts craning it in. Just be a good shot, you two, please. As he's holding a knife, fucking to a gunfight. Cranks it over and drops it in its like holding area. The blackness starts to seep out and kind of fill just the area around. It's not tides. It looks like moving shadows. And it just kind of spills out on the ground. The chanting resumes on the deck of the angler's lyre. And it's loud, it kind of encompasses the area, it's churchy sounding, but the words that are being spoken are more attuned to, oh, I guess what languages do you three have? I already did mine, I don't know what they are. What do you two have?
Cadric and Common.
I've
Cadric,
got
cool.
common, vulgar, and then my spoon has common, dread, and mass.
It has dread.
It has dread.
Okay. It is got a little bit of dread in some of the words.
As I'm sitting and I'm sucking on my spoon. Oh, where's my spoon?
Oh my gosh.
He's gonna go
I
find his
might
baby
have
spoon.
used it. There might be one.
Don't worry if it's dirty, it'll be just fine.
Come to me, my spoon of language. It's been in the mouth of many a people.
Are you gonna make a language roll on it and see if it knows?
Yeah. Just like,
All right.
yeah, I guess I would just pull the thing up and because I have a feeling. I guess
No way.
yeah. Can you? And it like legit like right up like finger on the nose.
Tell me.
Can you any of these words? I don't know if this works at all.
Give me a language roll. What is it at now? 7 or an 8? What have you got it raised up to?
No, because we got a reliquary going up. It is at a 9. That is how I have 3 languages now for my spoon.
Are you aiding it or is it aiding you?
I am going to aid it because it is better at languages than
You get a
I am.
boon.
Right.
What could go wrong?
Right. Come on, spoon. Oh, that's amazing. A 2 under 9.
2 and 9. It does know the language. It says it is dread, but there is hollow in it as well. Sir, this seems to be a mixture of languages, like a choir singing, like people at a temple or a church. I can tell you that it is about death, passing, and being reborn in the arms of someone named Honegger. Honegger. If you have a cult, you're going to get a cult roll.
I don't, but I'll give it a shot.
Okay.
If maybe that name rings a bell. No, not at all. 18 over 5.
18 over 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, of passing. So, Captain, it almost seems like this song, as dissonant as it is, it's about healing and almost like rebirth, almost. Like, it's not bad that's coming up from the shadows.
Okay.
Unless it's something good that they put in here. I don't know.
It could quite well be some sort of protection. If you don't see anything that causes immediate alarm,
And
I
as
suppose we
you
can head
say
down.
that, another light turns off on the ship.
Gross. Okay.
And then another one.
Oh boy. Well,
And it kind of, it's going from like the front of the ship, like, you know, you look down a hallway in a horror movie and the halogens go, That is basically from bow of ship to stern, lights are just turning off.
What would be causing that to happen, Captain?
I have absolutely no idea. Our engineer, who might actually know what's happening, is currently below
Downstairs?
the water. So
Oh, yeah.
I say we just head on down and
On the
fix this when we get
bathysphere?
back.
Ajax, like, you want me to lower you down while this place is becoming darkness? I think we need
What
to
are the
relight
alternatives?
the ship's lights, Captain.
how long would they stay lit?
Better than no time, right?
Could be a matter of seconds. That could be time wasted. in
And you're
terms
going to
of
ride
getting
down
rest
through
of
the
our crew
tides. Is
out
a
of this.
tide is rolling in on a bathysphere with no lights. I'm just saying.
All right, I'll go look at. I don't know where to do the lights at and everything. Where should it?
I mean,
where
there's
do we
just
go?
areas all over where you turn nozzles, turn lights on, because it's
Okay,
ran
that's all
off
it
the
is.
ship's engines. There are torches in areas. It's just spreading through and lighting it.
All right,
Okay, so, do you want to do
Captain.
the
I can move
light
pretty.
maintenance?
Yeah, I can hustle. I think I could.
Ajax
take
is like,
care
I'd
of
be
that.
happy to help you turn the lights back on. I'm the angler's Lyre. I do not wish to die in
And
darkness.
Jinzo takes off. Like he is just quick on a field. He just
Okay, well, you run
off.
to the back of the ship. I'll start up front.
And I'm heading down.
all right.
So you load yourself on the bathysphere and you relight, and the lights turn back on. The crane, he lowers the crane, turns it out, and lowers it. You guys are here, clink, 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 and downstairs, down in the tides on the Sanguine, you guys fall into or climb into the next room. It looks like it's a dining hall. Guess that's how I would explain the room you all are in. There are two skeletons in chairs. There's an open chest with nothing in it. There's a chest on the left-hand side, like at the 11 o'clock in the room. There are things everywhere, like stashed around, but they've kind of been knocked over from the falling. The chairs have slid. There is a door here on the room to get in and out. Actually, here, I apologize, here. I would take you into the next area. Out the windows, even though they're salted over and really dirty, you can see there are stairs that go around that would take you up to the captain's area. That's what the stairs are for. What do the four of you want to do down here?
Has it been a stretch since we moved into this room?
Yeah, I would
Like
say
breaking
probably been
it?
a stretch between digging the floor up, making a hole.
Did we hear the cage being pulled up?
Kazun.
You sure did. It's loud enough that you hear the clink, clink. Like, the diver would know that sound. And the ship kind of groaned when it lifted off.
Kazun, Davina, would you be my hands, or do you need me to be here in physical?
No, you can stay the way you are. That's totally fine. and
No, I
safe
need
for
to
you.
know, like, do you want me here in body or in
Soul.
spirit?
Oh, now you
Body
know.
or soul? Which one?
He has to
I don't
spend
know.
willpower points to stay manifested.
No, rest if you have to. We'll work on the door.
All right. Oh,
So when you demanifest, you would see the other spirit again. And she's holding the key that you've given her. She seems to be able to touch that ivory.
oh, she's holding the key.
She's holding the key.
Okay.
I was my understanding, right? You
Right.
gave it to her. Am I wrong?
No, I pulled the key off
Mhm.
because I can ectoplasm it because it's not mine while
Takes-
I'm holding it. If I'm holding it for a stretch, which is
Yeah.
the amount of time also.
No, it's a
Why are we
shift.
doing it?
not
So
a
if she could
stretch.
hold it-
It's a shift.
Oh, shift. If she could hold it, that's great. That's even better.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I've used this for a long time. Don't worry. I will carry the ivory. You can see the carvings on it. It is chipped, and she can see you now. And she's like, what is the loud noise I hear?
What does it sound like?
Well, I heard like a clanking noise. It sounded like something hitting the bottom of the ship, but above us.
Oh no, that's our yes, our lift that brings us down and up.
Oh, I
That's
see.
how we got on the ship.
Well, I
Is
know
there
this ship pretty
anything-
well. Is there something I can help you find?
We're looking for a remnant of you.
Oh.
We're here to help you see your memories. To
Audience,
see
can
where
I
you were
get
before.
Can I get 2d20? Where we're taking the highest of the two, and she's gonna try to remember something again, and she's not. been able to do it so far. I've rolled twice for this already. I also need a d6 from the audience to see if the tides are finally here at power level 2. Inside the ship, down here, out of you all, who's carrying a light?
It's me. I'm still carrying.
You still have the light? Okay.
Lantern. Yes.
I also need a d6 roll from you on a 1. Or no, d8. Sorry, it's a lantern. d8 for you. Otherwise, the lantern might go out on you on a 1. Okay. So don't roll a 1 on a d8.
That's an 8.
All right, you're good. Good. 6. Okay, so it's not here yet. It's still rolling in. 6 and a 2 is good. She goes, oh, I remember a lot. Through these halls, going forward, there's a staircase that takes us out. This is storage. In the upper deck, there's stairs that go down that will take us to the deck below, the mid deck. There's a bunch of cargo hidden. Bias has been having me smuggle illegal goods for her, leathers from exotic and rare creatures, and selling them to alchemists and leather crafters in Moldavia. We have been selling poachers' furs for the last 5 years. She's really secretive about it. That's why she doesn't want anyone on the ship. And then if you go to the bottom deck, that's where we split. The whole lower deck is split in half. My men did the best they could to hold it together, but I don't know if anyone survived on the lower deck.
Is there anything on the ship that you remember that you were tied to? Something that when you rest, it brought you comfort? Maybe defined who you are, a memento?
Not besides the ship itself? No, not really. The ship was my home. I've been at ports and out of ports for the last 20 years. And then the wreck happened, and I've been down here ever since. So, I mean, I was born before the Sundering. I think that's what the last people they fed to the Pike said. Have you seen the bats at all yet?
No. What are the bats?
Oh, we are a funeral barge. The Cauldron sends usually 2 of their guards here with us to protect the ship in case of redcap or a pirate or someone tries to commandeer or steal our ship. The Cauldron works for Vasselve. It's a small group of guards. They travel. Usually they have smaller ships that they run about on.
Having said smaller ships, I would now remember.
Interesting.
Good
Good to know.
They usually meet up with us back in the day, but they have been checking on us down here quite frequently. When the tides roll in, they'll be here.
It's good to know. You're currently holding the key to your late husband's
That is
ability
correct.
to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like it to stay here, or would you like it to see the rest of the world?
Well, I would like him fettered and taken back to his father, not Bias. She's the worst, but his father in Vasselve is quite kind.
We pull out the book. I'm going to hand to her
Okay.
because it's immaterial right now.
Uh-huh.
And every note that I have taken, everything that has seemed strange, I've written in this book to see if it ever responds to me.
Would you mind writing his name?
She
Where
tries to
he
grab the
is.
pen and she's not able to.
She can't do it?
Nope.
Okay.
I'll write it for you then. What is his father's name?
Oh. Okay. It is... This is hard to pronounce. It's Strager. 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 Nopti.
And where
He
To the
lives
best of your
above
memory, where
Vasselve in outside of the city. He is quite a talented musician. That was, I think my husband explained it as in called to work for the Cauldron.
here is where we are. It seems Bias. I'm sure you know, having dealt with that mother-in-law, doesn't like you at all.
No,
would be
her husband doesn't
happy.
like her either.
I can understand why. I would be happy to bring this key and to have him fettered and bring him to his father if that's what you wish. I would prefer to find what it is you're attached to so we can bring you as well.
I would have
But
to
if you
search
don't feel
the
that's possible,
well, I'd have to search the ship. I don't. If I was bound to anything on the ship or tied to it, I would say the compass or the helm or maybe the front of the ship gets damaged quite frequently. I've spent so much time up by the figurehead over the years. Maybe the figurehead.
With spirits, do we normally feel a natural calling, even if we're lost, to the things that hold our memories?
Once, well, it doesn't hold your memories, but they can
Not our
when they
memories,
buy it.
like a home almost.
Yeah, they can. It does happen the more they are kind of in sync with their emotion. And she seems to be pretty getting with it, because between Davina and you and Kaysen playing music, like she's kind of gathering herself back up. Like she's remanifesting like her emotions and whatnot. With that, there is a crunch as the bathy hits the top of the ship. And you feel the ship move a little bit. And she's like, oh, if we're parked on a V, it's going to pull the ship in half. That weight keeps happening like that. Like I said, we do not have this place patched well enough to stay intact.
I think this will be the last time it travels up.
With
Casey,
that,
Davina.
With that means that your captain is now down here, and I need Adam to roll me. You're doing this as fast as you can, running through the ship with Ajax.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think athletics probably makes the most sense, running through the ship as quick as you can, cutting stairs, cutting corners. Ajax is going to do the same thing. Audience, if you can give me an Ajax roll. He's actually pretty nimble.
Yeah,
So
I'm quick.
yeah, we're gonna start cutting through. I'm gonna start marking successes on a clock here. Since there's two of you, I got mine.
I'm gonna take angry, just because I was one above.
All right.
All right, let me try it again. Better. 9 under 14.
That is enough. So that's one for you. And then I'll see what the audience rolls with their D20 here. As you land down at the bathy, I will move your character over. You are here. I'm just going to drag you all the way around.
All the way down here.
And there you are. A 6. He's successful as well. That's 2. As you guys keep turning the lights on through the ship. Turning them on. You land on the bathy. These two are up on the top of the ship, so I will just move them aside for now. There is a hull. There are tides kind of hitting down on the bathy. It looks like the tides are swelling. There are cracks in the hull, but nothing really good mags to like get in and out. There is a door that is open that goes into the up and into the captain's quarters. What would Mags like to do upon landing with the bathy here? You don't see anything here.
I think that first of all, I would love to use a keeper's eye.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're getting a little low on that willpower.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna fill another one. Don't worry, it won't be lighting the ship. I'll fill one of these other ones. All right. And then what would you like to do?
Wonderful. Excellent. So, I'm going to go ahead and that's 1d4 willpower, right?
Correct. Yes. And that's gonna be from Nessie.
Beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and head through the open door.
Okay. See a hole in the ground.
A hole in the ground. I am going to call down. No, you know what? I'm going to activate my Merker ability.
Oh, okay.
That's
To
fine.
throw your voice?
It says you activate this ability and you use your voice and echolocation,
Oh.
and I could see up to 20 meters of who is hidden in the tides.
I will give you would you like also an aware card to give you a boon?
Beautiful. Let's do it.
Can I get an awareness? Because I'm gonna send you a private picture since you're doing this.
Beautiful. Okay. Boon to awareness. We love it.
Yep. So give me an awareness roll.
Beautiful. That it's going to be 10 under 12.
10 under 12. Excellent. Moving through the tides and along the hull of the ship is a creature person, something like this.
Cool.
As it's moving through, it seems to be checking windows and stuff. And when you hit your echo out, it stops and you feel an echo come back.
Ooh. Does that feel similar to mine?
Louder?
Louder. Okay. And I don't get any pings of any of the rest of my crew.
Yep, you would know where they are inside the hall as well. You know they're down through the hole into there, but you get that on the outside. I will put, I will mark where it is. So you are technically, you're in this room where you put the hole here.
Okay.
I'll do this thingy. Boop. Here. And then they are down here searching the room right next to you. That thing is crawling along the stairwell here on the outside.
Oh, I hate it so much. Okay.
I will put the stairwell on there so you can see it because you landed, walked up, looking out the window, like you're gonna have a better chance of seeing it. So I'm just gonna go like this.
Cool. Okay.
God damn, that works so easy. Where have you been my whole life?
I will call down and I will just say, this is Captain Magdalene Oleander of the, I was about to say the wrong ship.
Angler's Lyre.
I know, my brain just went eerie echo and I went, no,
no. You wish Everston was here.
Fucking right.
Everston be like, what? There's something outside.
Right. Yeah.
I
would like to use any card possible to. There is a piano nearby, so yeah.
Okay.
Fully armed.
I would like to use every Streamloot's card possible to summon Everston. Does that work?
No, it doesn't. Now,
okay.
The footsteps that you heard with the echo, and then the loud echo come back. You hear cracking and popping of like wood.
Disgusting.
And the footsteps get louder and they turn more into like crunching of wood.
Okay. I'll continue and say,
something peeks into the doorway.
I'm commanding all of the crew to go ahead, evacuate this ship and return to surface as soon as physically possible. Again, please evacuate immediately. And I'm going to head back, like stepping backwards towards the bathcage.
Well, that's where the door is. Right there. That's where the door. Where the door is. There is a hole in the floor where you're standing. If you want to go down to the crew.
No, I'm getting ready to leave. I'm getting ready to get this.
This thing is crawling on the wall and partially on the ceiling with large leathery wings with short, like almost like blades that you hear hit like wind chimes.
I'm gonna call back down again and go again, crew.
She's yelling to you guys. She's on the captain's quarters. Are you responding to her, crew? As you're like walking through the room, she's having a conversation with Grigori and the immaterial.
I will tell her to Fleshy's down here. Maybe travel with the captain back. I will find us a way out of the ship through the bottom, seeing how we can't use the upstairs door.
But you just walked through.
You're going to be
you
safe
just
down
walked through there. Are we going to be safe down there? That's a good question. She goes,
Probably not.
I mean, there could be the Garpikes down here, she says to you. But if my sister's not here, they're usually with her.
Good. Then you and I will travel together, and I'll put my hand out to her. Would you like me to carry that key? And I'm going to walk.
She walks the door, and
float
she
with
can't
her.
open it. She's like...
You just go through it?
She just can't, no, like through the knob, but she can't pass the door because it's salted.
Okay. I'm gonna press up against the door. Do I only feel the salt, or do I feel the same thing?
You feel the salt. If you go through it, it'd probably hurt. If you phase through it,
Okay,
it would probably
cool.
hurt.
I'm gonna go material then.
Okay, so you're going material. What is Davina and Kaysen doing? There's a hole above you. The captain's yelling down using echolocation. And there's something walking upstairs now that has very heavy footfalls.
Well, I guess we're going upstairs. I mean, we're going.
So you're climbing back up on the table and reaching up to climb back into the room?
I'll give you a boost. You can stand. I'll do the cupped hands.
Is there any other way to
Just
get
the
stand on my
back.
shoulder because they're only 3 feet tall.
What was that,
no other
Diana?
way? There's no other way to go up on the
No,
ship?
no, that's because she put a hole in the floor. That's the only way in right now. The only other ways to do it are the doors. You'd have to go outside. There's a door here. If you zoom in, right? Door here. And then there's a door into the ship, which is what they are working on here.
So why don't we use the door?
No one's trying. That's
Alright,
totally
I'll
up
walk
to you
over
if you guys want to do that. I'm not saying you can't.
I'll walk over to the door.
The door's shut. It is not locked. It is wedged, but with a little bit of strength, you could probably force it open.
Okay.
So give me an
I'll open the
athletics
door.
roll. Kaysen or a Kaysen can do it. I don't know if Kaysen's got pretty good athletics.
You mean acrobatics?
Acrobatics, yeah.
Yeah, mine's pretty bad. Is yours better, or?
I have a 10.
Yeah, you roll. I can
Alright.
assist. I can nudge back.
Oh yeah, assist, bro.
Okay, so I'll give you a bonus.
I have a player question for you.
Sure.
Okay. Since athletics isn't a thing, are we able to use strength as a base stat for stuff? Is it, or is it all
Yeah,
tied
if it's
to
physical, sometimes
skills?
you can use strength instead, like a strength roll, or you can replace the dexterity or agility in acrobatics with it. But most time when you're trying to shove a door open, you use strength is what you use. So Todd would be technically, I think Kaysen would be using strength instead of acrobatics to kick the door open. That's my understanding.
So, a straight strength roll.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, I thought acrobatics was the.
It's for jumping,
athletics
moving
of this
fast,
game.
climbing, balancing, and physical action. A similar physical action. So jumping, climbing, balancing, performing. Breaking doors and stuff like that is usually just a strength roll.
Okay.
Think Ben Barr's lift gates.
Sure, for sure. Well, it's the same number for me, so I got a 3 and a 12 with the boon, so
Okay.
3 should make it, right?
Yeah, so you force it open. This goes all the way around, and then it would go to the door over here that was barred that you guys didn't open. Up in the captain's quarters.
Oh, nice.
So it's like stacked. Like the captain's
Right.
is on top of the area you're at.
That makes sense.
Okay.
I like this map.
So unfortunately, that means we're doing cards because you guys are going upstairs. She's in the room. We're gonna pull initiative cards. We'll see how this goes.
We'll get 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
and
yeah,
4.
I'm cheering for you.
I mean, we'll see
Fine.
because there's also gonna be combat upstairs too. Yeah. Ooh boy, this is. We're using tonight's first.
That is blind.
All right, down the list, we're gonna go with Mags first. Mags, I'm very sorry, but Nessie has given you an 8. Remember, you guys can trade and all that jazz. So Nessie, you gave her an 8. The next one is Stardrew, which would be Kaysen at a 7 after kicking the door open. But Grigori has a 1, so he could hot swap with somebody.
Grigori's immediately going to hot swap.
Well, we're gonna
with the
see here.
captain.
Hold on, we ain't done yet. We ain't done yet. 2 goes to Jinzo upstairs.
Good.
We're gonna be playing hide and seek upstairs, my friend. I'm gonna just put Ajax with you on that number to make it easier.
Sure.
You had Ajax with it, you're fine.
And then, yeah, he will absolutely help you. And then it goes to Davina. Has got a 3. Okay, you guys got actually really good rolls. So that was some serving hand, Sardrew, and
Thank
Nessie.
you.
Now I got to
Makes
shuffle
sense.
these. And I, unfortunately, have to draw 2 cards for you. Oh, no, 3. 3 cards. 2 for him, 1 for upstairs. So I'm going to do down here first. So we got a 5 and a 6. And I'm going to do upstairs. He's got a 10. Upstairs is very last. All right. First in the order is Grigori. Who are you swapping with?
Is the door already open?
The door is open, yeah. I will, you're going to lose light really quick here because Davina is going out the door.
Yep.
So I will.
I'm going to swap mine with the captain.
Okay, so captain, you are now going at 1. Creature goes at 5 and 6, so it'll go you, Jinzo, Davina, creature twice.
Okay, I am going to go ahead and I would assume at this point I would see that they're coming back towards the hole, right?
Yeah, you would see they passed under the hole and you hear a door open up downstairs.
Okay, I'm just going to mutter under my breath, just, God damn it.
You think
and I'm
the
gonna go
crew's
ahead
going to
and-
listen? Has that happened in any of these 3 episodes?
I would certainly hope, but you know what? Dreams are for suckers.
Uh-huh.
We're going towards you. Listen, we're going.
Sure.
I didn't hear anything though, so I'm just like, what are they doing? I'm gonna go ahead and walk close to the stairwell, draw my weapon.
And I don't know if you're looking at the map at all, but that's not a thing. Are you gonna go to this door that's blocked?
No? Okay,
That's the
I
door
was
that's
looking-
blocked. So look at the maps. So
Yeah.
basically this door goes to here. And you walk down and around. You would go down and around and then into where
There's
they are.
also a hole in the floor.
And there's also a hole in the
Yeah.
floor if you want to jump down.
So what I would like to do is cover them as they were coming up
Like, here's your hole.
there. And they just went bloop.
Yep.
Bloop, bloop.
Well, they went down and there's a hole in the same spot here.
Okay.
Where they're stacked, Allie.
Yeah, and that's where they and then it okay.
Yep. Other way. They go the other way. They go out this door here and wrap
Right.
around.
Yeah.
And there's a creature in the room, and I sent you the picture of that so you can see it a little better as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna hop into the fucking hole. Let's
Okay.
go.
So you taking shots and then hopping into the hole? Or you just hopping in the hole?
Well, I don't have a clear line of sight on the creature.
What are you talking about? It's right here. It's right
Oh.
fucking here. You out your mind? It is.
Sorry,
It is
I
close,
thought you
girl.
said. I thought you said it was going through here and then out
It
here.
climbed up the side.
I see. Okay, sorry. I for some reason my brain thought this was.
No, it went up the side and through this door here.
It's friendly. It's friendly.
Okay, in
That's
that case, yeah.
Sure.
No, ignore the jumping through the hole. We're taking shots like a dummy. Let's do
Okay.
it.
Are you like
Let's go.
diving for cover somewhere and taking shots, like on
Yeah.
the bed? It's crawling on the wall. It's got big leathery wings with metal blades at the end of the wings. It's got shorter legs, but the arms are really long and lanky.
Okay.
When it came in the room, you hear the echo noise again as it fills the room, makes your ears ring.
Yeah.
Cover
I'm
in the
gonna go
room
ahead-
is here, maybe here behind the piano, here at the bed, or you could run for the door and try to bust this door open here.
I think I'm gonna try to bust the door open.
Okay. So you're gonna. That's an action though.
Yeah, I'll do that instead of shooting.
All right. So you're running to here instead of going into the hole.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that would be a strength roll. All doors are wedged. It's at Bane. They wash it out. They help each other downstairs.
You want to guess what that was?
A 1, a 4, an
That was
18.
dragon.
A dragon.
Dragon.
You
Yeah.
hit the door, and this thing is wedged hard. You trip over the box. When you hit the box, a body crumples out of the box in pieces.
Of course it does.
You found the woman they've been looking for.
Okay.
That would be your turn. That takes us to 2. Jinzo, Ajax runs along, and he runs like you kind of see each other through windows running, right? And kind of through the place, making sure the lights are on. And he stops and takes cover in a doorway. And you see him doing like the slow load, getting it loaded up again. And he looks to you and he kind of goes like in the eye sockets, points at you, and he reaches in and he snuffs out the candle to like extinguish the light around him.
Okay. So it's getting darker.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to hide right now. You hear the humming and singing louder. Is kind of you're going down two sides of the outside and lighting the torches and lighting the lamps. Something is moving between you two inside the ship. And kind of looking out the windows. And you hear like a song, a hum, someone else sing, it's worse, and they kind of are singing back and forth. Snuffing out the interior lights as you're turning the outside back on to keep the tides pushed away. You see him as they go by, he like slides a window open and slides the barrel of the rifle in to take a shot at one of them. Is there anything you want to do on 2 since he goes with you?
Magical shit.
Neither does he.
Yeah. Now, can that stuff hurt spirits, or it has to be?
It has to be magical, salt, or cold iron for most spirits. You can use cold iron. And that just disperses them. If you do enough damage, they will disperse and then rematerialize later.
Okay. Can I want to try to stealth a little bit farther forward and see if maybe I can peek in a window
where there's light still.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. Give me a stealth roll. They are not paying a lot of attention. I'll give you a boon on this because they aren't really. They don't seem to care if there's people here.
Okay. Let's go. That's awesome. Double 8 under 15.
So I will drop. I'll drop one to you, Adam, so you can see what they look like. They are veiled women, mostly in black, with a piece of white cloth somewhere on each of their bodies. I will drop this to you. They are purple and black in tone. The one woman on her veil, now that she's up here, has got ram-like horns, almost like she's wearing like a crown or a helmet, or it's hard to make it out in the shadows. And they are both wearing really fitted masks that are made of like cloth stretched over something. So here are those. That's the face. Like shrouded. You can see them. You moved up. You still have an action. Is there anything you'd like to do with your action? He's lining up a shot. It looks like he's trying to line up one on the woman with horns.
I'll pull out my sling, and I'll prep that.
Okay. Prep your sling. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Are you doing anything special with your sling? Do you got a certain object or anything like that?
Oh, yeah. Let's.
I mean, you have an ammo pouch. It'll just be rocks, but I didn't know if you had like anything special. Okay, so you're just getting ready as well. Okay.
Just
so he's gonna aim this round and get ready to shoot. He won't be going yet because he's gonna aim, and I moved. Are you not doing anything either? Then you're just waiting it out.
I'm gonna wait for a second to see what happens with these things.
All right, then it would go to Davina as it slides back down into the darkness. You could hear the footfalls above crunching the wood as dust is falling off of this old archaic ship on your heads, you and Kaysen next to the door. As you get it open, the rail outside is like cracked and crushed and recently done. Up above you, you can see a creature hanging from the awning, that kind of like the roof that comes off the top of the captain's quarters, hanging upside down, looking directly down at you two. So I'm going to put a image out for you all. And I will put this on the board because there's enough of us here now that I can just have it out. He looks like this. I'm going to put it... I'll put it here so you can see him. hanging in the corner above. I'll blow it up. He's not this big, but just so you can see it.
Okay.
I'm going to shrink it back down. And he's hanging in the corner. He looks down as you're coming in. He's human looking. He's hanging from something like on the awning there. When you pass underneath, he pulls one of his hands up and goes like this. To Davina and Kason. But Davina, you go at 3. Up to you if you want to listen to the random thing you've never seen before.
No, wow.
Oh, I should make it so the audience can see that. I'm sorry.
I can see colors, right? Halos of color. Does it look
Yeah.
angry? Like what? It's angry?
You see, no, halos, you don't see halos color. You just see, if something's living, you can see lights, but you have to have that ability, and I don't think you have it. That is a talent you take under the abandon, where you can see light, like candlelight, from things that are living. You have halos of color around your eyes.
Okay. I'm going to. Yeah, I'll just stay quiet because the sound that's
Not him.
walking on the ship is not him.
Right, and this rail here is like all broken. Kason, you would notice it as well that the rail is all shot there.
And okay, then
You go at 3, so what do you want to do at 3?
I'm going to be quiet and see what happens here.
Okay,
Before I
so
do
you're
anything.
just being quiet. Okay, so 3. Unfortunately, that goes to 5 and 6. I'm gonna move back over. As you hit the door, uncovering the body, this thing crawls into the room along the ceiling. Once it's in this area and the light pours from the hole below from Davina's lantern, it is a large bat-like creature, but humanoid. It is wearing armor like a human would. It's got the bladed, like I said, wingtips, which look like they're part of the armor clothing that it's wearing. And it's got a large amulet that almost looks like a harness that goes across that has some liquid moving inside of like glass under it. It doesn't growl or make any noise. It's very quiet. It sends another echo out. I need a D6 roll from the audience for my attack. Because it is a monster. Let's see what the audience gives us. I will tell you, you do not want this to be a 2. You don't want it. First one we're going to take.
It's a 1.
1's better than a 2. It jumps down and slashes with one of the winged blades. You don't have an action left to evade, but it can be, for the first time, parried. But I don't think you have a sword out or a shield. You're muted.
No, I just haven't said
Oh.
anything.
Yep.
I
Frank, they were saying in the chat, Jillian had rolled and it hit a 3 before JD's 1 came through.
Oh, it's a 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
I see JD
there's no
rolling
parry
the
involved.
1 and then Jillian rolling the
Gotcha.
3.
well, whoever rolled first. JD rolled first,
Jillian
didn't he?
rolled first.
So JD's
No,
was
Jillian rolled first.
a 1. JD's is a 1. Oh. Yeah, well, I did it right. Right? Yeah.
Okay.
So
Goes to
it
3.
swings down with the blade, but you, unless you have a weapon out or a shield, you can't parry.
I have a gun out.
You can't parry the gun.
Yeah, I figured. Okay.
All right. I'm doing 2d6. You do get your armor.
Okay.
For 7 points of damage as it comes careening down, slashing
I
you,
am-
cutting the ship.
I'm down.
You go down. All right.
Yeah, I go down.
Blood starts to drip and pour through the cracks in the floorboards down on top of all of you, Davina and Casey. And the big shadow covers it as it crawls over top. The maw on this thing opens and it distends. It's got large fangs. The guy who is down with Davina and Kaysen shrieks loud enough that this creature reels back and doesn't bite her. I lose my second attack. That would take us to 7. Kaysen, what do you want to do? That guy shrieked loud as shit outside the door.
I have no idea what is going on right now. This is standard stuff for us.
I don't think any of us do.
It's right here. Whatever it is, this guy shrieked here. This one up. She got murdered upstairs. There's this blood draining down into the floors and behind you in the floorboards. Like the blood would be coming down like here in the hole.
Wait, Allie's dead?
She's down. It's death save time.
I mean, we don't know that, Allie.
No. Well, you heard the captain scream, I would assume. I don't know, Captain, would you scream getting hit like that for 7 points of damage?
I mean, yeah, it would probably would have been more like a
gurgle
guttural sort of deal. Yeah.
A gurgle.
Kaysen's gonna unleash the Manticore and make this a little more fair of a fight. Let me just roll my.
Oh, is this? Are you doing what I think you're doing?
Yes.
All right. How many power points are you doing?
All of them.
All in. Would you like? Would you like
6 points?
4 of them back, or a D4 back? Do you want to use a Keeper's Eye?
Sure. Let's use a Keeper's Eye.
All right. That gives you a D4 back in case you need them.
All right, D4. 3 of them back. That's pretty good. That's half.
Thanks, servings, for that. All right. What powers you giving yourself?
3. All right. So I've been looking at this. It's a cramped area. I don't think I would need to be flying in here.
I mean, if you go outside, you would be going out, up, and around the front, or you can go back and go through the hole into the room, which is right under. You'd be coming up underneath it, on the soft belly bits.
Yeah, that sounds fun. I'm gonna do increased damage.
Okay.
I'm going to do bonus armor.
Okay.
And I'm going to do armor twice.
All right. Extra armor it is.
Yeah. All right, and then I am going to move through. So the little green goop in my device embedded in my chest starts spinning rapidly, and it starts oozing out, covers me, and I transform into this like hairless manticore. The wings that it used to have, like the last time, are kind of like folded in and they're wrapped around it in a protective manner. And his spiky scorpion tail is at the ready. And I'm going to get the hell out of this spot, and I'm going to move to the hole and come up, spinning drill rising
into it.
Just going to plow into this thing and hopefully.
Here, to make this easier, I will put one over here for you, too. Just so you can line it up a little better.
Okay.
Paste. Allow. Just so you know roughly where this one is as well. And then I think I can bring you to the front. No, I cannot. But I will put it here so you kind of know where the hole is on them. Oh, actually, the ring's there. I guess I don't need to do that. I lied to you. I forgot you have the ring there. How much damage do you do? Because I can't... Do you hit me? And I can't dodge because I use my abilities.
So I'm using... sorry, I have to double check this every time. Brawling, because it gives me... No, that's bestial. Hold on. Acrobatics or okay. Well, I'm going to use brawling for this attack.
Okay.
That's what I'm best at.
Okay.
And that's an 8. That's gonna make it. That's under.
Okay.
And 12, 11. Under 11. And then the damage is 2d6. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay. Not a ton.
20 or 30. I wish.
Do you want do you want a green card to do a D4 extra? All right, we'll use that. We'll use Nessie's. Do you
another-
want a...
another 4.
We already used a blue. Do you want a purple for a D8 extra? You want some victory point ones to give you a D8 extra? I put someone down in 1 hit.
Yeah. All right then.
So serving hands victory points, that's a D8 extra. Now, we do have a gold card. I just don't know if you feel like wasting a gold card.
No gold card.
All right, so what do you get with the new total?
So 16 total.
Okay. You hit, it cuts it. It immediately you start seeing the wound seal on it. You do damage to it, but it is going to heal it up unless it's magical or something along those lines. And you moved, so that's your actions, right? So 8 now takes us to Grigori. Grigori, you open the door as she would wander in there, and then all chaos breaks out. She would turn around, she would reach to grab a pistol that isn't there. What are you doing?
Is the hole that we put in the floor bigger than the monster or smaller?
Smaller. It's standing above it. I mean, it could fit through if it wanted
because I'm
to,
material now.
Yep.
Because I am material now, I'm going to run over
Okay.
next to the greatest diver I've ever met.
You mean the thing that looks like a
I-
fucking hairless manticore right now?
Yes, that's how I prefer him. And I'm going to use brawling to grab the parts of this creature that he has just bit into.
Okay.
To try to yank it into the hole to stop its movement, and to set him up for a better attack. So,
you-
grappling.
So you're going
If
to
you
grapple. All right, yeah, you could grapple. I am a large creature, so you get a bane to your roll.
Because it's a part of its body is sitting through the hole that is
It's
smaller
not sitting
than it
through.
is.
I'm
Can I
above
wash
it.
that?
No.
Right, but
I'm
he
above
attacked it
it.
and is ripping parts of it through.
No.
When he attacked.
No.
Okay.
You're not making an innards ladder to climb up and make it easier.
Not yet.
Not yet. If you would have crit me, maybe. But it is at a bane because I'm larger.
Yeah. First roll is a 12 under 14. Second roll is a 7 under 14.
All right, so you're successful. So you get a hold. You do grab on to some of the skin and pulling.
I'm just
He's wearing
putting
armor.
all of my weight because I'm material now. Just trying to pull it into that
much as
hole
you
to
can.
stick it.
That's adorable. That's adorable. 10.
You want me to make a strength roll for how effective it is?
Nope, not yet. Not yet. 10. So 10. 10 was the guy outside and the two ladies. The guy outside screamed in response. The two women moved further down. They are still singing this hymnal song. They go to turn out one more light, and the one with the horn stops and like looks at the glass, and look off to the left is looking at a glass, not where you are, Jinzo, but like at it. And she slowly turns a look, and a floorboard comes careening down from above with metal and smashes her in the face. Do you want to give me 2d6 damage, audience? As
love our
Guppy
ship.
protects his ship.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Guppy is the best. I love him.
I love that Frank House said Guppy, even though he didn't want
Yeah,
to.
I hate it. It hurts my soul. 2d6 from the audience. We add those together. The other woman continues to sing. She would turn around and die for her daughter. Then that would take us to the beginning of the next round. And I mean, Allie's character is the one that's going to need some healing. Let's see if we have any initiative cards left, because we were burning through them. We might be pulling cards. We got some more. We're starting at the top of the list. So, Allie, you are starting with a 3 to bleed out.
Okay, I'll take
Okay.
it. I'll take it.
Yeah, that's a 3. And then that was from Star Drew. And then a 5 for Kaysen, so he'll get to attack again. Hopefully I don't go before him. After Kaysen, that would be Grigori. Grigori, you got a 1, my friend.
Ooh.
And then we have a 2 for Jinzo.
Ooh.
2 again?
And that is all of the cards that are left from today. So then we pull. So Davina and the monsters. Davina,
Get a 4.
you are 7.
Oh.
Okay.
So Davina's a 7. And then I'm going to draw for the monsters 2 attacks. I got a 10 and an 8, you lucky bastards.
Oh,
and
There
then the
it is.
women get a
Took a while.
6. Well, that sucks. I did not draw the low numbers. 1 is Grigori. You're holding on? Do you want to pass your 1 and swap with anybody? So they can do damage. You want to swap with
Yes.
Kaysen?
Yeah, I'm gonna swap with Kaysen.
All right, so
As I'm
Kaysen,
holding it, try to give him a better chance to attack.
Kaysen, you're first, man. What do you want to do? This thing is bleeding all over the place. It screams again, but I haven't gone yet, and I get 2 attacks this round. Unless it gets disrupted again by the other person outside.
I am going to eviscerate it once more. Great brawling roll. Get those claws deep in. That's a 7. That's going to make it.
Okay. You get a boon because he's
Does
holding it right
grappling
now,
give
just so
any
you
kind
know.
of assistance to
Yeah, he
who's
gets a boon.
attacking?
All right.
Yep.
Fuck you.
That's a 5. So
Okay.
4?
All right.
5. So not a dragon, but still
Good
a
start.
hit. And I do 8.
Okay.
I think I'll do another green
Okay.
card.
Doing at a cost. Okay.
Yep,
You want a
another
blue card
3,
too?
So
We got plenty of blues.
11. Sure. Is that a 6?
It's
or
a
an 8?
D6. Yep. It goes D4, D6, D8, D10.
6. So
So those are serving hands cards.
11, 17 damage.
17.
Wow.
Beastie.
Okay.
Beastie boy.
Beastie Boys.
3.
He is. He's a beastie boy.
That's a new band.
So I am bleeding all over the place. I am not dead. I am hurting. That was your turn. You moving?
Nowhere to move to. I'm going to stay here as a.
All right.
Gonna defend it from.
So 1.
Defend
So,
from it coming down.
yep, I don't blame you. So that goes to 2. So Jinzo, you see her get hit in the face of the floorboard, and you see like in the reflection of one of the glass she must have seen, it was the hand of Guppy slamming a floorboard down on top of her. What do you want to do at 2? She got knocked prone. The other one ran over to help her up on her action.
From upstairs.
They're speaking to each other, but
There's 2 of them, right?
there are 2 of them.
Um.
The woman and the daughter. If I go, what I will do, I find these 2. Just gonna move them across. No, stop that. I'm gonna put them up next to you so you can know where they are as they're moving through the ship.
All right.
They are moving through this main area on the ship right now.
Okay. Cool.
And he's moving down one side of the ship, and then you're moving down the other. Is that a condition ring? Is that why you have it on you right now? The ring?
Oh, that was when I was dying earlier. Yeah, let me take that off. I was just saying I was.
I love that you can... Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
I love that you can mark the room. Just go take that off. So you're 2. What would you like to do?
Okay. I can see them through the window. Can I? I want to try to pop open the window.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm looking at, and I want to. I think I could do this. Can I do? Because I mean, would I be considered in the shadow? I mean, they don't know that I'm there.
They don't know
I
you're
want
there
to
at all.
take. Yeah, I'm going to use 3 willpower points.
Okay.
Because I'm behind them, I want to use Veiled Strike.
Okay.
And I want to fling, and I want to try to hit the daughter that went over to the mother. So I get a boon
Other
on the
way.
attack.
Mother went to the daughter.
Mother went to the daughter. Yeah, so the one that's running over, I'm going to hit her instead.
Okay.
So I get a boon while I'm in stealth. Ooh, nice. That is a 2.
That hits.
Under slings. It says also if the attack hits, the target is also silenced for 1 round, unable to call for help or cast spells.
Ooh, or sing.
Oh. Okay.
Or chant.
And my sling.
So the damage will not matter. 'Cause it's not magical. But I definitely will give you the silence part. 100%. So as you hit it, she puts her hands up, you somehow clip her with it. She's trying to help her friend. She stops singing. When she stops singing, you see two shadows fly over the top of the ship.
Over the top of the ship?
Over the top, like flying over it.
Boy.
The younger woman would be like, how would she say this? In Hollow, do you know Hollow?
Nope, definitely don't.
She starts yelling in Hollow. Ajax would go, they said they're stopping us from being attacked?
He just yells that at me?
Yeah, he yells because he speaks Hollow. He's a fucking Assyrian. He's like, they say they're stopping us from being attacked or killed?
There are two shadows that were just flying over top of the ship as well.
He's like lining up the shot right now. Not at the flyers, but at those two. He's like, take it?
I mean, how well do you trust spirits if you don't trust them take the shot?
Oh, that is a loaded fucking question. But
there is something above us as well too.
Audience, can I get a D20? We're going to use a intelligence roll for good old Ajax here. If I roll under, he will not take the shot. Otherwise, he's going to go with instinct, which is, you boarded our ship. The captain told us to protect it. I'm going to take a shot. While that's going on, that would take us to the captain. Captain. Girl, are you going to spend some willpower points to take a shot?
Come on, audience.
I will spend my very last willpower point.
Would you like another keeper?
Not just the second, because I'm using down but not out.
I figured.
I have hit 0 hit points. I will use my last willpower to heal and immediately sneak attack on this guy.
You have a magic weapon. Because of the damage they've been doing, and I haven't healed it up, you have a chance to kill this thing.
Let's go.
And it's grappled. You've got this.
Oh, shit, and you get a boon.
Yeah. Yep.
Go.
Come on, chap. Double dragons.
Yeah, roll 2 dragons right now. 2 dragons.
Double
Allie.
dragons.
We're looking for double dragons all the way. That's what they want.
I mean, I didn't get double dragons, but I did get a 5 and a 6 under 13, so I will take that.
Ready? I would love to have dodged this, but you surprise attacked me, and I rolled awareness, and I rolled a 19. So I thought you were down because I was going to eat you. So can I have your damage?
Yes, absolutely. Let's see.
Oh, Allie. I was trying to give you the chance to become something else yet again in a game, and you're shooting it.
Gotta keep trying for now, man. That is, are you sure? This is some big damage. That's a whole 4 points of...
I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's, could I use a card?
Nope, too late. You gave me the damage. I'm not, nope. You woke up, boom, took your hip shot. No.
You know what? Fair.
Oh, I have a chance. 5 would be Kaysen. I might still survive. Kaysen, your gunshot go off.
Swapped with Kaysen.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right. It's Grigori. I apologize. There's just blood pouring down on top of you. It is viscous. It is very warm. This creature seems to be a living thing. It is screaming right now. You hear footsteps of another person running in Moldavian. He's like, stop killing it. I can control it. Stop fighting it. As you hear somebody else yelling coming in the room, a very kind of melodic voice for being such a unnerving creature, as it kind of runs in and it's running towards the creature. I don't know if Grigori cares. You don't know this voice. You don't know this person.
Rory believes in very few things. Hunting and fishing is one of them. And a creature that can't move is a creature that all can eat.
I mean...
So what I'll do with my brawling as it's bleeding across this broken hole at the bottom of a ship.
Okay.
I would like to make a strength roll to try to pull and break this creature's bones and stick him in the middle of this hole.
I would need a brawl first. You would have to do enough damage to do this. We can spend some cards for extra damage, but you're definitely going to have to do
because
well.
I was brawling beforehand, do I get a boon to it?
Yep.
Because I'm already holding him?
Yep, I'll give you a boon. That's a wash then, though, because you're grappling. Because remember, he's large. Okay. It's a Bane normally, so it's just a regular
12,
roll.
so flat, 12 under 14.
Okay, that's a hit. Do you want to spend any cards for damage?
I just want to stick him.
Yeah, but you gotta do
I'm not worried
damage.
about killing him, I just want to stick him.
So you're trying to pull him in the... If I have to move, I'm just gonna make a strength roll and shatter this deck. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can pull me in, but you're probably gonna want to do damage.
Okay.
So you're hand-to-hand.
Pulling him through this hole. Hand-to-hand? Okay.
Hand-to-hand is
I
what the
have
brawling
no idea
is.
what that damage would be.
D4.
Okay. D4?
Yep.
I get another D4
I give you another
because
D4,
of my strength.
And I can give you a D4 from a card, and I can give you a D6. As I activate...
I've got a D4 from brawling. I've got a D4 from the damage bonus. I will take one more D4 from a card.
No, D6. It's D4 for brawling, D4... Oh, you don't want the blue card? We have plenty of blue cards. It gives you a D6. You would have another D4 and another D6.
I'm suspecting somebody else would like to use it.
There's plenty of blue cards, dude. You totally...
Don't do this. I've seen this poker face.
You can totally use it. Also, you don't do magical damage, so you're going to want to do as much as you can because I heal.
Fine. I will take a D6, so I've got 2 D6s and 2 D4s.
No. D6 and a D4 from me.
Well, no, I've got a D4 for my strength bonus.
Right, and a D4 from melee combat. Brawling is a D4.
Right, so that's 2 D4s and a D6 from the extra.
And a D4 from the green card. So 4 D4 and a D... Or sorry, 3 D4 and a D6.
Copy. Okay. It's so dark when it's red down here. That's 3. That's 6.
Okay.
6 total, sorry. That's 10 total. That's 15 total.
It stops moving. You pull it in the hole, and it stops moving, and you see fur start to fall off of it. Meat starts to, like, skin kind of drapes down and falls on you. That is your damage. You kind of pull it into the hole, and it seems to, like, be getting smaller. Like, you're just pulling excess, like, peeling Elmer's glue off. Like, it's just peeling pieces off.
Do I still have a movement action?
Yeah, you can move if you want. But it's not an action. Move is just move.
I'm going to move over to Ithaca and offer up my hand.
She looks at your bloody ass hand and she's like, I'm okay.
Fair. And I'll open the door. Follow me, please. And I'll walk out.
And I will uncover the rest of this for you so you can see the other rooms. And it goes like that. And this is the upper deck. Now, hold on. There is another deck across the way. You would know just because how ships are built. So I'll unmark all of that for you. That would be your turn. That would be 6 is the women inside. They help each other up and start singing as loud as they can. Oh, you're right. So I got to roll. Audience, I need 2d20 and a Bane. Because the other one can't help me sing. Better hope I don't fail this. Then 7 is Davina. It's all hell is broken loose.
Told me to shush?
You do. Oh. No, he crawled up and away from you. He crawled up the wall, went around to enter where the captain's area, up over here. He went over here. You're here.
Can you... Okay, I'm right there.
You're here.
Uh-huh.
He went up this wall here, which would be here on this side. He goes up and around and came to the door here and came into the room.
Oh, okay.
They're stacked. So he just climbed up the wall and went around front. Like, went to the second floor.
Would I assume that the scream, Mag's scream, came through this door?
Scream what?
When she screamed, when she got hurt?
Through the hole. That is now covered with blood and skin dripping out of it since they decided to create a horror movie scene right about here. There is a hairless manticore bathing in the blood of a gigantic bat. I don't know if bathing's the right word. Being rained on?
Would I know that's Kason?
Yeah, oh yeah. You've seen Kason change before.
Then I'll wait for him to change back.
That might not happen right away.
Gonna be a while.
Oh, rough. Well, I guess I'll...
You could climb up. Or you
No,
could go through the door with these two who are like, fuck this, and they're going into the ship. What's wrong?
Arctic.
What?
Save the captain.
Yeah, no, I
boost
need
you.
I need to save her.
I mean, you could run under the blood here and reach up through the hole and grab a hold of her, but you don't have healing. You could crawl
don't.
up through the creature.
But I want to make sure she's okay.
She just crawls out of
You
its
gotta
body.
get up there to do that,
All
unfortunately.
right, lift me up.
Oh, you can stand on the table and grab the ledge and...
Then, yeah, I'll grab the
Yeah,
ledge and
okay,
get
so
up
you
there.
pull yourself through this creature. I have to ask a question. Are you wounded at all? Are you missing any hit points?
No.
Okay. So as you crawl up and through, I will put you here next to her through the creature. He is kneeling on this side of it, holding the head of the, like, it looks like a man now, very similar to him as this thing starts to get smaller.
Oh.
And he's like holding the head of it, like, it's going to be okay. It's okay. They don't have anything to harm you. Just calm yourself. And he's speaking to him in Moldavian.
Okay.
It looks looks like a werewolf shifting back, but it's a bat.
Oh.
She is laying on the ground, alive,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because you got hit points back, right, Mags? She's leaning in it.
Yep.
She's also sitting on the top of a body that's decayed and rotten. That looks very similar to the ghost that is currently with Grigori. Because she fell through one of the crates trying to bust the door that was blocking it, and her body was inside of it. Because nobody searched crates and busted things open here. You guys just kind of did your thing and left.
Yeah. no, I want
So
to
she found it.
kiss the ghost. Yeah.
They are talking to each other. You come up. She's wounded, but she's alive. Again, of course, Mags is still kicking.
I'm gonna just attend to Mags first and put
Do
her
I-
on my lap.
One,
Make sure she's okay. Yeah.
do you have a healer's kit with you or
I
bandages?
don't, but I'm going
Cool.
to try and bandage her up.
Then it is a disadvantage, or not disadvantage, at a bane.
That's fine.
It is like man bat, JD. That's what I would recommend. That's probably the best description. It's like a man
What
bat.
is the bandage again? Healing?
It is healing at bane because you do not have
That's-
bandages.
Fine.
Fine.
Get
I
up
look
with that thigh.
so mad at me.
No, that's a 16.
Okay. Well, you don't hurt her more. You don't shove your hand through her calf muscle again.
Actually, you know what? Let me push.
Yeah.
Your hand through the calf.
Through that.
Thumb first.
I just want to stop the bleeding, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Yeah. Well, go ahead and push. Roll again. What are you gonna take?
I guess I'll be exhausted by the entire situation, so I'll take off strength.
I mean,
Feel
very
that.
fair. It is a very exhausting situation. That was kind of the game plan tonight.
Oh wait, do I roll both or no?
Yeah, because you're.
Yeah. You reroll both.
And I take the bane again?
You take the highest, yeah. Push just
Well,
lets you
it's a
reroll the
s-
roll.
It's a 16 again.
Giving up, Serving Hand says roll again. I'm giving her my patch.
Oh.
So that's roll both again?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
what,
the
it
best.
always is both. It's never, you don't
Thank
ever
you,
get
Serving
rid of
Hands.
one unless someone's
Okay,
giving
I'm
you a boon.
sorry. Motherfucker,
Two
it's
ones.
a 20 on the die.
Oh my god.
Ah.
Sorry.
Can I get a,
Hey, Adam, look.
can I get a,
Ghost
can I get a
buddies.
D? Can I get, hey,
Ghost buddies.
I'm sorry,
I feel like you have gotten
Can
a
I-
demon twice on healing.
I have so many things to say, but can I get a D4
Mark
from you
it.
for
Yeah,
your
you get
extra
a
damage?
demon.
I'm so sorry.
While you're doing that, I'm just going to say nobody knows the inner workings of Mags better than Davina, and not for any good reason whatsoever, just bad ones.
I also want to help my captain.
Yeah, I think she's tired of you helping. Like, she's going to send you to medical school real fast.
I'm just very devoted to her.
Yeah, devoted to all those inner working calf muscles.
I just really want to see the insides of people. That's
I am quite aware.
Show me what's inside.
What did you get with your D4? Did you go with
Me?
Yeah, you heard her. You rolled a 20.
Oh, I didn't realize I'm rolling d4. Sorry. I
Yeah.
thought you said the audience.
Freddy's going to get worse, though. Is that a
Rolled
4?
4.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? A 20 is a crit, Diana.
It says double 8.
No, you gotta roll again.
Oh.
Mags goes right back down. Just pass the fuck up.
2.
How are you feeling, Captain? 6 points of damage. She's just rooting around.
I hate to say this. I'm down.
Oh no.
I had 6 points healed.
I just wanted to help.
Yeah, he's like standing over her. The creature's down. She's down. There's raining
so
blood
sorry.
down on top of the manticore in the other room.
I just start
Davina,
crying.
we're gonna have a ghost pirate crew. You're
Oh,
doing
God, you're
exactly
doing
what you need to do.
Bravo,
Start
Davina.
Kind of
This
like
is
just
perfect.
crying.
What we don't know is secretly Davina is just trying to make an all ghost party, so her job is easier.
Right? She wants to be the captain now.
With that, the other two,
Sorry,
you see them wander off into the ship, Grigori and Ithaca. I'm assuming the body, gets pulled out of the way by him. Does the manticore crawl up? Would they see you in the
Yeah.
closing scene, you crawling up and through the manticore? Do you continue to eat the bat?
Well, I'm kind of admiring Davina's work now. It's like, you sure you're not from a death cult?
Oh,
I'm,
oh,
no, I'm not. I'm not. How
Uh.
dare you say that?
Is that the secret?
He kind of
No.
he drags over the bat creature and it's turning human and puts it at the bed. He's standing by it and chanting, and he is singing in like a hymnal style as well, very similar to the women. With that, I'm going to cut it over to the worst case situation right now.
I didn't know. How could I have known?
Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, how you doing? You doing good? Yeah, you feel comfortable about that? Yeah. So, the singing stops between you hitting the one and the other one tries and fails her roll. You see the fly over and you see them go out to the end of the ship and they're large bat-winged creatures. They go out, they go up, and they dive into the tides. They don't land on the ship. They go down. On the ship, on top of the captain's quarters, you hear boom, boom. Audience, I need a d6 roll. On a 1, the ship finishes splitting in half. Oh, they don't hear Adam? Oh, all Adam said is, oh boy. I need a
boy.
d6. On a 1, the ship finishes splitting in half. And it will slide and start falling down into the tides. Further into the ocean bed. Do not roll a 1, JD. That is a 3. They hit. It does not collapse. Up top, the women were singing Stand Up, and you see Ajax go, ladies, I'm so sorry. I thought you were intruders. That man told me to shoot you.
It's true. I did tell him to shoot you. I thought you were intruders as well.
And you start seeing other boards shake in the ceiling as Guppy is getting ready to attack again.
Yeah, I'll say, Guppy, don't hit him.
Well,
I'm
good
trying to
sir,
help.
you're the only one who's ever been able to talk to him. To close out the show, I need you to convince Guppy not to murder 2 intruders on the ship, because that is literally his job, to protect the ship. And you are pretty good at persuasion. He is protecting the ship. You are not in a helm, though.
I thought that's what you were bad though.
I never said that, not once.
Oh, I'm so confused.
It's not. It really is not. You'll be very mad when you find out. Can I
mad.
can I get a persuasion? Would you Ajax is assisting you. I will say he's helping you by saying he told me to do it.
And he's like really stumbling over his words because he's not a charismatic person.
Oh, someone did put a golden card down for a new
All right.
vehicle upgrade for our
Here we
for
go.
the Angler's
Here we go.
Lyre.
Adam,
Atta boom. Let's go. Oh, fuck. That is a 13 and a 17 above a 3.
Would you? Oh my God, you suck at this.
Adam's charisma is like a 6.
Would you?
I got a 6 for charisma.
Would you?
He's awful.
Would you like to push?
No, I should. You know what? I'm going to.
Hey, we're just pushing.
Still have a patch left from
Adam,
Nessie.
yeah, I say you do have a free patch. You can just use the patch.
I got a patch. Oh, I'll use a patch. I'll patch it.
Yeah, it's like look at it this way. What could go wrong? I mean, we've never seen re-rolling make a 20 rip the calf muscles out of somebody. What could go wrong?
Oh, I mean that's a 5 and a 19 above a 3.
Now, would you like to push?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and push.
Yeah,
starting to
it
get
can only
scared.
get better. It can only get better.
Hey, it can. It can.
Is
It
there
can.
a surgeon?
I believe in you.
class?
I feel like Highway to the Danger Zone should be playing right now.
I ain't doing it tonight, guys. That is a 16 and 11
Only
above a 3.
diver, nothing but 20s
So,
when
as
we
you
play.
Try to convince him to do it. He goes, the captain says, when she is gone, my job is to protect the ship.
Yeah, but
As you see two spectral hands wrap around one of the two women. Evens, it is the mother. Odds, it is the daughter. Audience, can I get a d6 roll from you? Odds, it's the daughter. Evens, it's the mother. As hands come down out of the piping of the ship to grab a hold. When the ship is in danger, Guppy has the ability to make an attack once every 3 rounds.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes, because he does have to pilot the ship and keep it aloft. So Evens, the mother. You see the one mother get pulled up halfway through the ceiling. There is a ringing motion as ectoplasm spills all over the inside of the deck on this floor. If she's dead or not, you don't know. The daughter continues to sing louder. She looks at you and says, if you fucking can do anything right now, I need you to sing with me. If you cannot do this, we are doomed. Hey, buddy, what's your performance ability?
Oh, my it's the same as my persuasion ability.
Hey, I got a 4 before you. Anything's possible.
Yo, you got this.
So it's at a Bane.
How many Banes can you give yourself?
Since she's
Well, you're saying
assisting,
there's a
since you're
chance.
assisting each other, like you're both singing together, it is the Bane gets washed out. Ajax looks at you and goes, "You don't know Hollow," and he's like, and he starts to sing as well with you. I have a 7.
Oh god.
Audience, we are rolling with a boon now because there's 3 of us singing.
Can I hit my spoon like a tuning fork and like try to have the languages
pipes,
come out?
on the pipes.
Oh my god.
I would like you
it's-
to roll yours.
The rare tuning
Audience,
spoon.
can you roll 2d20? We're going to take the lowest for Ajax as we were singing, trying our
And I'm-
damnedest.
No, I'm not at a bank. I'm
No,
washed
it's
out, right?
you get a boon right now. You get a boon because she's
Oh, I get a
singing,
boon.
Ajax
Oh,
singing,
right.
and you were singing. This is the worst.
This
This
is
is
the
the
worst.
worst,
Without knowing
pleasure
German.
cruise I've ever been on.
worst quartet ever. One's dead, hanging from the ceiling, just her legs.
Oh,
I got mine with 6.
I got an 18 and a 14 over 3.
Hey, Jack, save the day.
Ajax has got 1. Well, it takes more than
That's
1.
high.
Okay, now I need you to roll 2d20 for the lady, the daughter. She has a 14. Don't fuck this up.
You're talking about
2d20 audience for the woman. We don't know her name yet. Her last name is Forrester. She is a
You got this.
cultist of Hanagar, the death god. 2d20. You need a 14. 14 or lower on
give-
2d20.
What'd you
You
say
know,
her last
pamphlet.
name was?
Forrester is what the 3 ladies' names last name.
double 13.
Holy shit!
Wow.
That was just
Wow.
she'd been bonked in the
Seven
head, almost silenced. Thank God the mom who was silenced is the one that got dragged out, not her. We'd be fucked. Because the mother has a 9 to sing. As the singing continues, there is something moving around on the top of the captain's quarters. There's scratching and making noise. The
Oh,
guy
that's
who is
cute.
in the room with you right now, you can hear the song of the 2 women down, deep down, that 80 meters down. And you hear some things moving around. The guy who is at the bedside next to the person that is damn near murdered It says, the women who are here, they work for the cauldron. We bring the newborn of our bloodline here for them to bring them into the fold, to calm them so they don't devour our own people or others. The singing is important. Can any of you sing or play the piano? As he looks around like a fucking hairless manticore, a woman who's unconscious, another woman rooting around in her guts, failing the heal check, and then two other ones just not here. They're like, nah, we're just going through the ship. We want nothing to do with this.
Dipped out.
The only person who can play is the Manticore, but I doubt if the Manticore can play in Manticore form. I don't think he's going to tail spike his way through chopsticks right now.
Good.
It's all percussion. He's got this. I believe.
I've already rolled all the high numbers for performance now. Now he gets a low one.
So, with that, we have a victory point condition with a 8-part clock going right now. 6 of those parts have been filled through them singing here and doing the hymnal singing up top. That means we have 2 parts to fill when we come back in February for episode 4. This group is a group of bloodborne werebats. They are protectors. Each one of the 3 cities have werebats that protect the cities and the peaks around instead of always using ships. When new ones are born in a cauldron, which is what the name of a group of bats are, there are 3 cauldrons, one for each of the sisters, and they have groups that get born and brought into the fold either through bite or blood right. And you're dealing with those groups that come down here, and the group helps maintain their mental state until they can turn back to a human. The audience rolled low enough that they showed up. I said it was tides. I was lying. It was the werebats that are showing up. And so, we will be back in February. We're off the first week, everybody. I don't think we have another game this month, right? We are done this month.
Yeah, no, it's
Yep. So we'll be off in February. I will be around doing some stuff. I hope you guys are all ready for this. These werebats can pass their disease on. I was really trying to give it to Allie this episode just because Allie always likes to play a character that she's not. So that is it for us tonight. Does anyone have anything going on before I go into announcements for EFP? Nope, we're not setting anything up. What was that?
Yeah, I've got one thing going on. So we have a new store that just went live. If you're looking to breathe fire, eat fire, whip fire around, spread it with a fan, basically cause some type of arson anywhere outside of California.
Start arson?
You're welcome. My point is we've got a bunch of performance gear that we're releasing now. Check out badlandoutfitters.com. Don't do it in California. Preferably do it near some governmental building. Maybe the White House.
I mean, or Wisconsin. We have a lot of cold weather right now and snow. And I think I made a button for you. Didn't you put it in here?
I did. It's in there. It is.
I think we have
that exists in the realm.
I think we have a button.
It's warm.
For you.
It's cold outside right now. Outside of California. Again, don't do this in California. Property values is already way too fucking high. Do it somewhere else.
I don't have a button. Where did you put it at? I'll put it in chat right now.
I sent it to you right in the fucking thing.
Is it in Wanted?
Monday.
Is it in Wanted or is it in our private chat? That's what I was asking.
God. I might have Discorded it directly to you. You know what? Here, let me. I'll send it again. I'll send it again.
I do not. My Discord is packed. Fire breathing. Do you still do it? You used to do it on screen.
I do still do
Is
it.
Grigori gonna have fire breathing?
I just sent you a thing in secret. And our personal little slit lid, Eric, sharing stuff back and forth. You telling me how I'm playing the game wrong.
I'm talking about done that. I have not done that. Yet.
Back and forth.
I've not done that. That's not true.
Don't believe him. Don't believe me.
You forgot to put the www on here, sir. That's not even a link.
You know what? You'll figure it out.
Yeah, by fixing it for you. Well, with that, everybody, wave by. We are not doing a secret tonight because I have some actual secrets that the audience can't know.
Ooh, sorry, secret seekers.
Before we leave, wave bye. We're gonna go to me.
Good night.
Bye,
See you in
friends.
a couple weeks.
Before I close out the show, I do need the audience to roll one more thing. Next week, a new wanted activates. Well, not next week. Next time we're back, a new wanted activates. So if I could get a D20 roll from the audience right now, with a chance to activate another wanted. 1 through 5, the party is safe. Nobody is wanted the next episode. Nobody is wanted. As we finish up this one, we will be going into some downtime and a port as they're flying everyone back. We have a new vehicle upgrade to be doing as well. A 19. Ooh, buddy. Ooh, buddy. A 19 is definitely someone. 19 for wanted. Can't wait. But that is it for me. No secret tonight, everybody. I got actual secrets I have to give out that I can't have anyone know about them. I will be back on Wednesday. We're going to be going over some... I think we're playing solo dark on Wednesday, if I remember correctly. We're going to finish up our chef. We're going to do our Dungeon Chef's final run piece here. And then I will be back on Friday for an interview, I believe, with someone for Corpse Talk, which would be pretty fun. So that's it for me. If you're watching this afterwards, down below, you know the routine. Click bells, do the thing, leave comments. But most of all, do you have any favorite were creatures from movies? Werebats have always been awesome, but they're barely ever in it. The closest thing we get is like vampires. And this shit isn't vampires. That's it for me tonight, everybody. Have a great one.